Did it finally work? Are we good? Are we live? Hey, finally it's working. All right. Golly, this took, what, 8 laps to get this thing going. I've been trying to get it. It was working for the first little bit and then just decided to not work the rest of it. Let's see here. We're going to make this a little bit bigger. That way we got room for the sprint car panels up there. My desk fits down at the bottom. Perfect. That'll work right there. That should work. I don't think there's any issue with that. All right. Well, welcome in, everybody. A little late, but better late than never for this Texas one. Finally got it all hooked up. I see A-Shock in the chat. Let's get that going. How do I do that? Let's see here. I need to save or copy the link on my phone and get that ready to roll. Are we seriously going under commercial already? It's been 8 laps. You sit around all day waiting for the race to start, and 8 laps in, they go to commercial. That's... I cannot wait till Fox is gone. I guarantee you Prime is not going to be this bad. It can't be. This is so bad. I mean, we are 10 laps into the race. Why are we going to commercial 10 laps into a race? Ugh. Gross. Okay, everything looks good there. Chat is going. Bell's 375. Yes, that car should be in tonight. I don't know what's going on. I have a ton of videos recorded, posted, and ready to go. I don't know why they're not going live. So I have to look, but there's a ton. I just got this one in. This is Bowman's Chicago one. Haven't done the video yet. But I've got all these that are done, and I haven't been able to get the reviews in yet. So, yeah, there's a bunch. But Kansas is next week, so maybe I'll just have a bunch go live Sunday before the race. Do something like that. Okay, what was I need? Oh, yeah, I need to share a link for the stream. All right, there's the stream. Okay, don't care. I need to go... No, stop! Ah, freaking ads, man. What is going on? I'm blocked? No, it's my flippin' channel. I ain't doing that. All right, there we go. Share. There we go. Now it's ready to go. Copy link. Okay. I'm okay with split screen ads, but full screen while under green is ridiculous. Absolutely. Especially this early in the race. This is a little early for that, in my opinion. No, stop. There we go. No, there we go. Great post. Yeah, there's no major changes in the top. Well, nobody can pass. This is probably going to be a pretty bad race, but at least we know it's going to be bad. Like Talladega, we were hoping for good things and just didn't get it. All right, who's that right there holding up some cars? Looks like the 7? Yeah, it does not appear that there is a ton of maneuverability in the cars still. Hey, I see Tobiko in here. But yeah, not a lot of maneuverability, and so I have a bad feeling this is going to be one of those races where it's just going to come down to pit strategy. Yeah, the next gen, I don't think it's going to do well at Texas either. I think they're going to have a really rough stretch of races. Thank goodness Kansas is next week. And if Kansas doesn't work, it's definitely the car. Because Kansas has always been great in every car. All right. Oh, now they're doing another segment. Are you kidding me? The race is barely going, and they haven't even, like... This is a problem. When the broadcasters can't get the fans into the race because they keep pulling them out of the race to show them all the other crap. It's like, oh, look at this, we made this. Oh, look, we did a segment here. Oh, guys, look at this, we did this. Oh, hey, look over here, guys, we did this. It's like, we don't care. We would like to know what's going on the racetrack. That's why we tuned in. All this other stuff could be a YouTube short or a TikTok short. Like that, put it over there. We don't need it in the middle of the race because we're trying to watch the race. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't see a lot of movement at all. It really just comes down to, did you get spots on the restart? And once you got your spots, once you settled in, it doesn't appear anyone can really go anywhere. I mean, they are all running around the same lap time. So Carson Hocevar out in front. He's looking to get his first career win. I do think this is the year that Spire not only is going to win a race, because they haven't won on it except for a rain race, but I think they're going to win it on speed. Because they have been looking much, much better the last few weeks, and I think they've got a really good chance to win on speed. Can't do anything. I don't know what's going on. There we go. Just ordered Bell Charlotte and Blaney Win Elite a couple days ago. Bell should be here today. Yeah, the Bells, I think the Bell ones are on their way in, and the Blaney one is already here. It's, you can't hardly see it, it's behind me, but the Blaney one is in and already, oh, Gregson! Yo, save it! Oh, he's around. Well, we have a single car spin. First caution of the day will be Noah Gragson. We are... Hey, pit stop! We have an opportunity for pit stops here. Oh, I hate this. I need to change the... I need to change this a little bit. Best lap. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see last laps and best laps. That's better. Okay, hold on. Hey, there we go. What do you guys think of that? Now I can get you lap times. Or not lap times. This is the delta. But at least we can see the delta there, too. That's a way better option. Let's do that. So we're going to do the delta as far as on the scoring kicker. Oh, man, just loose on entry and around it went. These cars have too much grip, though. I mean, no offense to Noah Gragson, but when a car snaps out and walks out from under you like that, you shouldn't be able to save it, like, without hitting anything. But, I mean, I guess he did catch it pretty early. I don't know. Look how dirty the track is up there. Just dust coming up. All right, so let's see who comes to pit road here. Dude, this is a perfect opportunity to stay out, and I really hope Chase Elliott stays out because that's what he did last year, and it won him a race. 22 laps in. Who's coming and who's staying? Everybody coming. Denny Hamlin stays out. Smart move. Chase, stay out. Oh my gosh, please stay out. For crying out loud, stay out. Oh my goodness. The entire field is going to pit. Are you kidding me? Dude, what is wrong with these crew chiefs? There's no fall off. Oh my gosh, I am so ticked off. Alan Gustafson, we're going to do 4 tires and fuel. We're not going to ever do anything different. We're going to run 30th. Let's go. What the heck? I don't understand, man. They are 20 laps into the race. This is a perfect time to take a gamble. Yeah, no, he's gosh, where's he going to come out in that gold car? He still ain't coming out. My gosh, 30th. Freaking in... I can't even express how frustrated I am right now. I cannot believe how many cars pitted and did nothing. I mean, seriously, Denny Hamlin stayed out, which, by the way, is the right call. But I cannot believe... I mean, there are guys running 30th. What? Shame. I'm going to shame a few crew chiefs right now. Obviously, Noah Gragson had to pit. Okay, he spun. Fair. Brad Keselowski, you need a win. You're running 33rd. Why did you pit? Why? Like, seriously, you're running 33rd. What? Why would you not try? Just try to go forward. Insanity to me. Dude, that's so silly. I cannot believe nobody tried it. I did a review on the Keselowski Darlington. I ended up with the door number the first time for the Elite Premier, so I eBayed that one because I don't care about the door number, and I definitely would like the extra cash to go get some other diecast. But I can't believe nobody freaking did anything. That's absolutely insane to me. They all pitted. Every single one of them. Like, shout out to Kyle Busch taking 2 tires, trying to gain some spots. Like, I shout out to the guys who did something. Austin Dillon, Kyle Busch, Christopher Bell, Chase Briscoe. Like, a bunch of guys took 2 tires to try and gain some track position. All the guys that took 4 and stayed in 33rd, like, that was so dumb. That's so dumb. I can't even express how, like, frustrated and mad I am about that. What in the world? Okay, who all... Oh, Ryan Blaney must have had a penalty. He's 37th. 33rd, AJ Allmendinger. Brad Keselowski, 31st. Chase Elliott, 23rd. Like, I mean, I guess he's forward from where he was, but I don't know, man. That to me was an absolute wasted opportunity. You had a golden opportunity right there to gain a lot of track position, like Denny Hamlin just did. I mean, we'll see if it matters, but I don't think it does. The lap timers haven't changed. There was very, very little fall off. I don't know, man. Is the Bowman Chicago worth it? Let's take a look and find out. I haven't actually reviewed this one yet. There's some water stuff on the front. A little bit of water and dirt on the back. They are on the rain tires. Goodyear lettering all scraped off. Like I said, the rain tires are pretty cool. I'll give it that. I don't know why that deck lid only half shuts. Not a lot of damage on the rear. Not bad. It's not a bad car. I don't know. I would say it's half worth it. I don't think it's the worst car by any stretch. I've seen worse. But you know what? Screw it. I don't need to put that case back or that cover back on. We'll set that right back. But I don't know if I would say it's worth it. It's not a bad one. There's definitely, like, of the race ones behind me, the Clash is great. Martinsville's awesome. Darlington's awesome. Coda, meh. Talladega's pretty cool. Texas is an Elliott, so I like it. Bristol, I mean, it's in the lower half. I would say it's in the lower half of desirability. So I would say that's about where it's at. Wild. Where the heck is Denny Hamlin? How the heck is Denny in 3rd? He didn't... What? Did Denny not... Where'd Denny go? Can somebody update what just happened to Denny Hamlin? Okay, well, I don't know what happened. Denny Hamlin stayed out and then just didn't get his spot or something. Did he have a commitment line violation? What the heck happened to Denny? Did he pit? Yeah, he pitted. That's really bizarre. I don't know why he just forfeited all of his track position up. That's kind of crazy. That's actually really crazy. I don't know what the heck that was. I love the strategy call. I mean, look at the 2 tires are holding on just fine because nobody can pass. So I don't know why. I don't know. I wish I could explain. I don't know why. It's 28 laps down. Cindric and Berry are the leaders with Buescher up front. Those are all 2-tire guys. And wouldn't you know it, Carson Hocevar cannot pass. He was the leader, he was the fastest car, and now he can't pass. I'm telling you, pit strategy, this was the golden opportunity. And why everybody punted on it, I will not understand. I don't know. I just find it crazy that all these guys decided to just not take a shot. Are you serious? Buescher checked up mid-corner, got rammed in the back of, and the car didn't even wiggle. I hate this car so much. I really hate this car. I mean, you are under power, under load, in the middle of a corner, and someone rams into the back of you because you had to check up, and you don't even get loose. Like, these things are way too stable. It's like driving a slot car. Ugh. I don't like these cars at all. I've never liked them, though. I have been pretty right on that since they came out with this car. I have never liked this car. I want the Xfinity car. That is the answer. The Xfinity car is just good at everything. Well, there's Denny coming from the back in the progressive car. Wish I could understand why he pitted. That's crazy to me. Just forfeited up all of his track position. What the heck? Yeah, that's a weird that was a weird decision on Denny's part to pit there. I don't know. That was weird. I mean, you had the opportunity. Oh, he did horns down? In Texas. Okay. But I don't know what... I don't know. That's weird. Like, you already made your bed. Now you got to kind of lie in it. And to then go pit and just give up all your track position. Like, he's running 32nd. The worst thing that could have happened by staying out is you're going to run 32nd. So, why not try something? Look at the aero push out of these cars, man. Oh, unfortunately, this is what we get. Not great. Not great. All right, the Fords are out front. Hocevar is just hanging around back there. Can't get past because, again, that's just how these cars are. Said I don't really understand why nobody tried the strategy. It really is a little baffling to me that everybody had the same idea, which was let's all follow each other down pit road. My gosh, Cindric just pulled one of the best aero blocks I've seen. Bottom to bottom, and just blocked the hell out of Josh Berry. He's already about to get passed by Chris Buescher. Oh, aero blocking. Oh, Texas is terrible. Please, you know what? If they were going to reconfigure a track to be like Atlanta, Texas is fine. Like, Texas would be fine, because nobody likes Texas. This is a terrible racetrack. This configuration of Texas is awful. Back to commercial. Yep. Yeah, just make the Xfinity car the Cup car. Honestly, that would fix a lot of this. Because right now we're just gonna sit. We got 43 laps to go, and we're just gonna sit and wait because that's all there is to do. Aero games are always a thing. It's just it used to be like air to the fender, air to the bumper. There used to be like little factors. Right now, air is literally everything. That's the part that's frustrating. You can watch a guy literally slow up just to move his nose or just to move his bumper in front of the guy's nose, and the guy just washes out completely. So it's not ideal. Barry is looking for the lead though. He is keeping a real tight gap on Cindric. Which one below the 2005 COT? Oh, this one? That is the Budweiser Clydesdale fantasy car. It was the Clydesdale's 100th anniversary, I think, 75th actually. And they never ran the car anywhere, but it was a fantasy car, and I think it looks really cool. So it's the Fantasy Car Elite. I think it's a pretty rare car if you look around for it, but yep, just the Budweiser Clydesdale fantasy car is what that one is. Which is too bad because he ran the entire 2008 season with like 2 paint schemes, and that would have been a great third one to run. But unfortunately, we didn't get it. I don't know if it was even a show car. I don't think they ever actually had a full-size, legitimate version of that car. I think they literally just had that car as a fantasy paint scheme for that edition. Is that Fincham losing a lap? Yeah, Fincham's losing a lap there. Well, I don't know, guys. We're just kind of sitting here waiting. Nothing's going to happen. Nobody can make a pass. I mean, literally, it's follow the leader. Like, this racetrack sucks. Vitamin Water. Dude, the Vitamin Water car was awful in 2006, but then in 2007, it was absolutely fire. Like, they went from one of the worst to one of the best in just a year. It was pretty crazy. The 07 one looks really cool. It's like purple and got like the purple liquid flowing down the side. And then, yeah, 2006 was like, here's red, here's white. Let's flip the colors. And that was it. Like, that was the whole paint scheme. All right, Buescher trying to make a run on Barry. He's going to look to the top, it looks like. No, bottom, top. He can't aero block. I mean, they're all fun. Fun. We're having fun, okay? We're having fun, everybody. 36 to go. Oh, the 2004 Darlington and 2005 IndyCar were awesome. I love that 2005 car. That was one of my favorites. I still need to get the Elite of that. I don't have it yet, but I do want to get it. Let's rotate the case. What else we got up here? I think the pit cap car's in there, isn't it? Yep, there it is. I'll rotate the case 90 degrees. So that's one of my favorites because we got 2 Mountain Dews, the pit cap car, the 05, and then we got the what do you call it? Racing Stripes, matte color car, and then the Mountain Dew color chrome on the bottom. Larson has now gotten around Hocevar. So there is a move. We have a pass. We have a green flag pass. Oh, wait. We have 2 green flag passes. Looks like Byron's going to go to the inside. Yes, he is. We have two green flag passes in the same lap. Oh, wait. Hocevar's going to cross him over. There might be a battle on our hands. We actually may have one battle to watch. Let's not get too crazy here. Oh, boy. We have a car side by side, guys. Oh, my gosh. At Texas. Oh, my gosh. There's cars, and they are side by side. What is this sorcery? Oh, never mind. Single file. We're done. Oh, dude, this track is terrible. This track is so bad. Yeah. Least favorite Kasey Kahne scheme from Evernham years. The Mega Cab. The Ram Mega Cab car. I never liked that car. I don't know. It always, to me, looked kind of meh. Just the 2 colors just they clashed really badly. I didn't like it. Honestly, another one is the 06 Flames car. I didn't think that one looked that good. It's not as bad, but the Ram Mega Cab car, look it up. I think it was 2005 Darlington. I think it was 2005 Darlington is where that took place. But that one was very poupée. It was not a good car. I think that's where it was. Let me look that one up and see where that ran. Here we go. Texas. Looks like it ran at Texas. It's just, honestly, the crazy part is it looks way better in real form. The diecast of it, in my opinion, looked awful. I don't know why. It just looked terrible. The on-track version doesn't look quite as bad, but the diecast, to me, just never looked good. The box art was bad. The paint scheme was kind of bad. Like, just never looked great. I think it was because the diecast had gray side skirts instead of side skirts that matched the car. But yeah, that one was always one I was not a big one. Yes, the 04 poker chip car, because that was also before they put the Dodge stuff down the side. The black Dodge details. They had just ran the poker chips and then a plain red car. And then they added the Dodge stuff later. All right, is Larson getting closer to the lead? Yeah, not really. I mean, it does look like the 2 tires are starting to fade a little bit, but the lap times really don't tell much. $26 laps to go yet. Pirates got swept in another series. They're terrible. Pelot, Lundgaard, McLaughlin, VK, Power, Award, Herta, Rossi, Siegel, Newgarden. Kind of uneventful day. A little on the uneventful side. Spy versus Spy car from 04 Atlanta. That one I thought was pretty cool. I like that car. That was a pretty cool one. That was the one with the bright yellow hood, I think. I think it was bright yellow with some black on it. Nobody can really make a ton of moves right now. Dodge front ends based on looks alone. Gen 4 Dodge front ends. Oh, on looks, I love the 06. I would go 06. I gotta look at the 07 again. Because it looks way worse in diecast form than it did on the racetrack. And you get some on-the-track photos of that one. Because late in the year, they changed the nose back to the 06 version, and so some of the older 06 cars... Yeah, I didn't care for the 07 version as much. Yeah, I gotta go 06, 05, 04, 07. 04 looked great. That Intrepid car was a pretty cool looking car. I think it was actually a Stratus, though. It was the Stratus front end, but they called it an Intrepid. I don't know why. But it was a Stratus, as far as I remember. Man, maybe they did call it a Stratus. I don't remember if they actually said what car it was. $18 laps to go yet. I think the Popeye car was either Daytona or Charlotte. Oh, we got a battle. I'm sorry. We got a battle for position. It's Brad Keselowski and Riley Herbst. It's for like 23rd, but it's a position. 22nd and 23rd. We got a battle though. Even if it's for 20th, it's all we got. Dude, this car sucks. All right, Reddick is gotten by Byron. Reddick's got a really quick car today. He's one of those guys to watch out for. Dude, nobody can freaking pass. How does anyone enjoy this race? Let's go to Twitter. Let's see if we can gauge some of the Twitter interest and see how people are liking this race. Yeah, not much. Man, Reddick is moving, though. Reddick's going to be the guy to watch here. He's got the right idea. He's running in the opposite lane as everybody in front of him. Well, as I say that, Larson aero blocks him, and now he's getting passed by Hocevar. That's just how it works, though, you know? It's just an aero block game. Do you have any Sadler, Mayfield, diecast, or Evernham? Just Kane. Just Kane ones right now, I think. Yeah, I don't even have any Scott Riggs ones left. Because I had some Mayfields and some Riggs cards. I don't know if I ever had a lot of Elliott Sadler ones. Wow, this race is awful. I want to go to sleep. I want to take a nap. This is a napping type of race because there's not much to see. I mean, like, they're racing side by side in a couple spots. Ooh! Herbst just about ran him into the wall. Ooh! Reddick got to the inside of Larson. Reddick's got some speed. Reddick's the one guy that seems to consistently be coming forward. And it looks like he's doing it by running the third lane in 3 and 4. He's running up just high enough to really get a good run. Ooh, we may have a battle for second. Buescher is there. Is he going to get alongside? Oh, here we go. This is going to be a shot. Buescher's going to have a... Are you effing kidding me? Oh my goodness, Fox. We finally have a battle for second. Finally. And they cut away for a stupid promo for the playoffs. Oh my goodness. This is horrible. Oh, by the way, we missed all the passes. Fox Entertainment, ladies and gentlemen. That's pathetic. We had a side-by-side battle for second going, and that's what we ended up getting instead. That is absolutely abysmal. That is abysmal coverage. Reddick up into second. He's going to slide up. Dude, Reddick might get this stage. Denny Hamlin looks like he scrubbed the wall. Battle for the lead has commenced. Meanwhile, Cody Ware is blocking. Oh, is he going to block the leader? It looks like he might. Up high comes Reddick. What, Denny Hamlin didn't bother to pit? What is he doing? Oh, he just burst into flames. Oh, and then he crashed. What? I think Reddick's going to be the leader at the time of caution. I don't know what just happened to Hamlin. His car is literally just spitting fire out the tailpipes. Did he blow an engine? Is it a brake fire? Huh. Well, I guess there's that. I do remember, Vickers only ran one car, though, that had Mountain Dew on it, from what I remember. It was the 57. That was all I can remember. Yeah, it was the 06 Michigan car. I didn't think it looked that good, though. So, yeah, I guess that pretty much will end the stage, I guess. Is it? It's 5 to go in the stage. I mean, I don't know how long it'll take them to get this thing off the track. Denny's already out. NASCAR will probably tell us if this is going to end the stage or not. That's a big explosion in the engine. Lucky Denny. He is so lucky. He gets to go home and not worry about this race. He just gets to call it a day. Now I'm trying to see if they're going to bring him to pit road or end the stage. Okay, NASCAR will run the stage out, so we have to just wait for 5 laps for them to call it a stage and pit. So this will be about a 15-lap yellow. That's fun, I guess. Dude, this race is like they could bulldoze this racetrack, and I think it's justified. And I don't mean bulldoze it because I think the grandstands are great. I think the overall facility is not a bad track, but this track is not good for these race cars at all. It's really not good for any race cars compared to what it used to be. I don't know what they did to it or why. Like, they destroyed this racetrack. But I mean, this is so uninteresting. I don't even have one preference on what happens here. Because, yeah, they're going to run the stage all the way out, so they're going to have to wait about 5 laps to pit. And then they'll have to run a few laps after that. Like, this is awful. This is the ultimate turd on top of the last 4 weeks for this next-gen car. The absolute turd. This is exactly what they didn't need. A race where no one can pass. The racing is absolutely terrible. And then you add something like this in where it's just like, oh, we finally have a caution for something. Oh, by the way, now we just have to ride for 10 laps to finish out this stage. Fun. Real fun. Man, this is pretty bad. I mean, I've never been a big Texas fan, especially since they changed to this new layout. But it's absolutely, man, this car added with Texas, just not good. It's okay, Denny fan. Now you don't have to worry. You don't have to watch the rest of the race. You can, but now you already know, like, oh, Denny's out, so I guess I don't have to watch. So you get to take a break and just get ready for Kansas. You don't even have to think, like, I have to watch the rest of this Texas race? Texas, of all places? This place sucks. Like, that's got to be kind of a benefit, right? Still riding. Gonna take a while. Here's one. Green and red Kyle Busch Lowe's car. I don't remember that. I'm gonna look that one up now because I want to find it just to see. Oh my gosh. That is a truly forgotten scheme. Now, I think it's a Busch car, but wow. That is a wacky looking scheme. Holy moly. Yeah, you weren't kidding when you said a forgotten scheme. That's definitely one of them. I don't even know if I've ever seen that one. That thing is wild. Oh, Cindric ruled as the leader now. Alright, well, I guess Cindric is going to win the stage. Whatever. This race sucks. I don't even really care. I can't. I just can't. All right, interview with Denny Hamlin. Rank these schemes: Labonte Kellogg's, Labonte Frosted Flakes, and Kyle Busch Frosted Flakes. Labonte 03 Frosted Flakes, then Kyle Busch, then Terry Labonte. The Terry Labonte is nostalgic, but I don't think it's a great looking paint scheme. Oh, yeah, see, I'm not the opposite. I think that blue and yellow Kyle Busch one, I thought looked fine. I didn't mind that car at all. I really did not like the original Kellogg's car. I thought that was just, again, it's nostalgic, but it's kind of bland. Oh, right, they got to run another lap here to finish out the stage. Yeah, this is not a great race. Not great. We had to run 5, 6, 7 extra laps under caution here just to get to the stage. Then we have to wait to do pit stops. Like, why were we here? What were we waiting for? Like, this is a perfect example of why stage racing is stupid. I don't know. I'm just a grumpy old man right now. May the 4th be with you, and also with you. It's a happy Star Wars Day to those who celebrate, especially you LEGO fanatics. I know it's always a good LEGO day for May the 4th. '07. Let's look that one up. Excuse me. All right, here we go. That one's interesting. So that one is interesting. It's the Fire Ant Killer. Man, that bright yellow really does pop nicely against the red and black. Like, there's something about that day glow yellow that just does pop. Well, it looks like somebody made a custom of it. It's an okay looking car. It's not great. Man, there's a lot of cool cars when you go back and look. All right, we finally pit it? Nope, not yet. We got to wait another lap. Well, this is pretty ridiculous, man. Track's been clean for 5 laps, and we just sit here riding. I mean, it's time to go away from stage racing, or at least give yourself the opportunity to call a stage early, and rule the stage ending early due to something like this, because running the extra laps just for the sake of running the extra laps is downright stupid. I don't know. The crazy part is they could actually do away with this with no stage cautions. Because then everybody probably pits or does some type of strategy. Somebody might try to stay out, but the thing is they would have had to pit really shortly after. So no stage cautions actually fixes this problem. Because everyone would have pitted knowing we hit the end of the stage. I still have to keep racing. Yeah, I'm not a fan of stage cautions. I think they're stupid. I think they're not just stupid. I think they're really, really stupid. I mean, it's a planned break. Why do we plan that? I don't know. I'm telling you, too. Stage racing, very unpopular amongst the traditional fans. I know a lot of people. I have talked to them because I bought tickets from a guy for Kansas next week. And I asked him, I said, oh, thanks, you got these tickets? And it's like, yeah, I used to have tickets every year with this company I work for. Now I just give them away or sell them every year because ever since they did stage racing, I lost interest. The whole idea of causing these cautions, it's like, wow. Literally, a fan has said, I don't watch anymore because of stage racing. I don't watch anymore because of stage racing. Is that, like, he literally spelled it out. He said, because of stage racing, I don't watch anymore. And he used to go to the race every year. Like, that's literally a butt in a seat that is not there anymore due to that decision. I don't know. We going to pit this time around? Nope, next time. Okay, we'll just keep waiting. We're 3-4 laps into the stage. We're still not pitting. I don't understand. I We can at least pit this time. Can we please get the race going again? Like what are we doing? Okay, now we're finally gonna pit. Let's go. And finally have something to watch. That Jordan brand car has kind of got a cool paint scheme on it. Newman 2012 Bass Pro Night Race. Or Bass Pro Shops. Ooh, Buescher beats Reddick out. Oh, that looks like the 14 car. Huh. I don't remember that car at all. That's a cool car, though. 2012. I guess that's right after McMurray, so the orange was definitely still a part of it. It's a good-looking car, though. Maybe we just need to do that. We just need to do a stream. Instead of watching this race at Texas, we will just bring up random paint schemes through J-Ski. We'll just go on an exploration. Let's just do that. You know what? Screw it. That's what we're doing. I've changed my mind. This race is so bad. We'll still watch it. Don't worry. But we're gonna do some of that. Let's go to J-Ski. Let's see what we got. Yeah, this is a bad race, man. This is just bad all around. There's not much worth watching, to be honest. This sucks. Like, this really sucks that this is what we're stuck with. I don't know. This car is just so bad. And the fact that the team's chickened out about putting any freaking money into it just drives me even more nuts. You know, we know the short track package has sucked. So going into the All-Star race, we know, hey, we have an opportunity to make some changes and do stuff. And all the team owners are like, no, we ain't spending any money. Give us the same garbage racing. We don't care about the fans. So for anybody that thinks it's the NASCAR or it's the teams, it's both. Both of them are pinching the penny and not willing to do what needs to be done to go make the racing better. They're not willing to do anything. So, yeah. Oh, yes, the All-Star Phantom Caution. That's going to be a fun one. The Entertainment Yellow. Yeah, no, that's a great idea. Let's have a Phantom Caution to randomly shake up the race. Like, I would be more excited if it was just a regular 400-lap race. Like, truly. I would be far more excited if it was just a regular 400-lap race. I'd be good with that. Just a regular points race. I don't need an all-star race at North Wilkesboro. But, again, it's just... It sucks. It really does. The 20 came back down. The 43 came back down. So we got a handful of guys that came in and pitted twice. All right, I'm going to the 2005 number 9. Actually, let's go to the 2005 number 19 schemes. I want to see these. Undo pitch black. Yep. I want to see where some of these ran at. No, there's none. Huh. Those aren't even on the track pictures. That's a bummer. 14. Who was the 14 in 2005? Oh. Weird. John Andretti ran the 14 car once in 2005. All right. Let's go to the 10. Did Evernham get the 10 by 2005? No. The 10 was still its own team. until 2006. Why the heck is Jamie McMurray feeding a kangaroo? See, it would be funny if we had been watching racing for like 20 minutes before this random gag of Jamie McMurray feeding a kangaroo. The problem is, we've been under commercial for 20 effing minutes. This is not... Some of this is on NASCAR. Some of this is on the broadcast. All of it sucks. All of it sucks. Joey's feeding a Joey. Or Jamie's feeding a Joey. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Looking at some paint schemes of the 9 car. Yeah, there's not much there either. All right, let's go to paint schemes. I'm gonna pick a year. I'm gonna go with 2006. No, let's go even deeper. Let's go 2004. Cup paint schemes. We're gonna go to the number 4. Oh, interesting. There's a whole handful of them here. Miller Lite President of Beers in 2004 on Rusty Wallace's car. Oh, there was a ton of these. Number 1 Snap-on. Back to green we go. Berry and Larson on the bottom. Cindric and Buescher up top. Larson got a pretty good run off the bottom. Ooh, Larson does clear for second and then washes up in front of... Oh, we got a car around. It's Briscoe. And he tags the 35 and noses it into the wall. We have action on the racetrack. Oh my gosh. It takes a restart. Let's just do a restart every 4 laps. I'm sorry. I'm losing my mind. This track is so bad. Can we please repave it? And can we please scrap this stupid next-gen car? Just please, scrap it. This thing is awful. This is a very bad race car. Ugh. All right, let's see what happens here. So he got put 3 wide by... Is that Cody Ware? No, it's the 60. Got put 3 wide, just lost it. There's just no grip up there. And at the last second tags the 35. Doesn't hurt the 35, but then noses it into the wall on the other end. All right, well, let's go sit under caution for another 5 to 20 laps. This will be fun. We're going to have a full caution period, so... 60 or 75 laps to go. I wonder what the fuel window is. You know, they might be able to make it on fuel. It'd be a tight stretch, but it might be worth it. Because I think they can go probably, let's see, they did 20, so they did 65 laps last time. And can you stretch another 7 to 8 laps out of the fuel? I think you can. Let's see. Let's see what Bob Pockers has to say. Fuel is 62 to 68 laps. There are 75 laps to go right now. 74 now. 67, 74, that's about 7 laps of fuel that they're short. I don't know if, can you save 7 laps of fuel if you just ride? I bet you can. I would do it. I'd pit here. I shouldn't say that. I would pit here if you're Chase Elliott. I wouldn't pit if I'm the leader. I'm keeping my track position if I'm the leader. But if I'm back in the field, I'm pitting right now. I'm getting my fuel and tires. I'm topping the thing all the way off. Like I'm maxing that tank out. I'm making sure it's completely stuffed. And let's see who pits. Not the leaders. Yeah, no, I would come. I would come pit here. Because I think that it's worth a gamble of if you can catch, I mean, realistically, you could top off right before the end of, right before they go green again. And I would probably argue, ooh, did Briscoe make it out? Is that even Briscoe? Who is that? No, that is Briscoe. But there's a good chance, I think, because even if they choose next time, they'd be going green at, so 73 to go, 72 to go, 70 to go. I mean, 3 laps of fuel is a lot, but you have 70 laps to save it. And it's Texas, so you could just roll out of the throttle really early. Like, you could essentially lollygag behind the field for like 5 laps and just save it all in the first 10 laps, and then you'll have clean track. Because everybody else will just be out of your way. I'd take the gamble. I'm taking the gamble. I would do it. I would take the gamble here. I would do something different. If I'm in the field, that is. If I'm, you know, like I said, if I'm top 10, I'm not doing that. I'm in a good spot right now. But if I'm outside the top 10, absolutely I'm willing to take that chance. I'd absolutely come in, top it all the way off, and then on the choose lap. Not I wouldn't pit right away. I would, on the choose lap, top it all the way off, and then I would just lollygag it for a handful of laps. Has there ever been a scheme that you flat out hated even before it got on track? Oh, gosh. There probably is, but I can't remember a lot of them. The Pennzoil car might be one of them. The Blaney Pennzoil car with the bright yellow number that's not matching the rest of the yellow on the car. That's probably one I would consider. Alright, they may have chosen that time by. It'd be 72 to go. I still think the gamble's worth it. All right, let's see who's maybe on the gambling side right now. Justin Haley is the first guy on tires. Justin Haley and Ty Dillon are the ones that topped off. So, no pit strategy. Yeah, it is the one he won the Roval with. That goofy design that just looked terrible. The 2 shades of yellow just looked awful on each other. All right, back to green we go. Green, 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 and it is a side-by-side start. Looks like they're still side-by-side as they head off into turn 1. Larson and Berry. Ooh, Larson's hanging strong on the top. Ooh, Larson holds it down. Is he going to clear, though? He is not. It'll still be side-by-side for the lead. Ooh, Larson with a nice big arc into the corner, but it's sliding up. He's sliding up. Did he hold that? No, he did not. He's going to have to go block. So it'll be Barry, Larson, side by side for third now between Reddick and Cindric. And we're cutting away. Hocevar got way loose. My goodness. He didn't even lift. Holy cow. Okay, Hocevar, it might be one of my new favorites. That's phenomenal. Ooh, McDowell right to the inside. He's to the inside of Byron. Big side draft on him there. Yeah, not a lot going on, to be honest. Quick question. What is the quality difference between the late Gen 6 Elites and the diecast Next Gen Elites? Okay, so the Next Gen Elites are notably worse than the late Gen 6 Elites. So the late Gen 6 Elites would be, well, I forgot. Late Gen 6 Elites would be 2021. They're probably pretty similar between 2021 and 2022. 2017 Elites were fantastic. That was a great era of Elites. There was a lot of cool stuff in the 2017 Elites. 2018 to 2022, really, there's not much. Obviously, they got the whole floor diffuser pan, so that kind of eliminates a lot of details naturally off that, but there wasn't a huge difference, I don't think. Let me look. I mean, there's a few things. The roll cage is no longer black; it's white now, and some other details like that. So there's not a ton that I would say is like super noticeable, but I would still prefer the Gen 6 car. But the Gen 6 car looked better. I mean, I look at the Gen 6 cars behind me, and they all look better than the next gen cars. But that's because some of it's paint scheme, some of it's just overall design. But yeah, the Gen 6 was just a good race car. I mean, in terms of looks. It did not race well everywhere, but it was a great looking car. The Xfinity car is honestly the best. Xfinity cars were really bad for 2014, 2015, and 2016. That was where they were the really plasticky ones, and the front end was really high in the air. Like, they just looked awful. They were a really bad generation. But they did get better. That's what I will say. The 2018... 2018? No, 2019. Once they got to 2019, they started to get the splitters down and making them look a lot better. ...2018 was bad, yeah. It was 2019 when they finally started to like get the fenders down and make it look a lot better. All right, well, we've pretty much settled out. All the racing is pretty much done. They're all just going to roll pretty much single file from here, so I guess we'll just wait until pit stops, I suppose. I don't know. I guess that's what we wait for. I'm not really sure what to do. I'm not sure what the best option is either. I mean, there's a good argument to try and go get some tires and run with those, but I don't know. Do you do it this early? It's probably a little early for that. So there is a good argument that coming into pit there might have been the answer, or running long. I think at this point, though, no matter what you do, depending on where you're running, that strategy will determine what you decide to do through the end of the stage here. So where they're running right now, I would probably say if you're in the back, you either have to be an early pit or you have to stay out as long as possible. But you can't pit with everybody if you want to get out of the 20s. Like, you're not going to get out of the 20s without help. You cannot race your way there. There's literally no way to pass. So, don't do it. All right, that takes care of that. Bush is doing decent with RCR equipment. I mean, yeah, P12 is not a bad run. He's just kind of hanging in there and minding the P's and Q's. Now, if he comes to pit, no mistakes. That's the key. No mistakes for Kyle Busch. That's his biggest thing he's got to do. My elite Kevin Howard Gravedigger is supposed to arrive this week. Oh, very nice. Yeah, that was a good-looking car when he ran that. I remember picking a few of those up. I thought those were really cool. Dual autograph Suarez Aris Toyota, DIN 88. And autoed Kane Great Clips Justice League car, DIN 3. Dude, the only thing that kept me from getting that autograph car on the Kane was the windshield banner. Like, there was no windshield banner on that car, and it drove me nuts. It looked terrible. Like, that is the only issue I had with that Kane Justice League car, which I, by the way, do have. Where is it? Right here. Let me spin it. Let me just spin this case, because this is the Kane case. Well, one of the Kane cases. There it is. So you see it up on top there. But yeah, without the banner, it looked weird. Yeah, we back. Yeah, just be prepared for a nap. This is a nappy type of day. Just got done with my swap meet. I got done cleaning out the storage. Very nice. I've got to clean out the last of my apartment yet, so once I get that cleared out, we'll have a lot more room and a lot less cars. I like them, but can't have them. Got a challenger for you. What I call the Diecast Grand Slam. Oh, all right. I will definitely be interested in hearing what that is. So Reddick's running third, 33 of 85. What? Oh, cameras are just having a spaz attack. Every special Dale Earnhardt scheme from 1995 to 2000, including the Winston All-Star cars, ACDL in Japan. That would be a grand slam. That just sounds like a lot of cars. Actually, I don't know that they made that many in that era. Now that I think about it, that was kind of a newer, later thing that they started to make more of. I do know there's some expensive cars in there. Dude, Alex Bowman is flying. Keep an eye on Bowman. He just got by Hocevar. He started outside the top 10. He's up 6 spots. 6 spots. I'm talking about flying because he got 6 spots. Like, our standards are so low. But his lap times are really good right now. I will say that. Like, he is really ripping off some good lap times. Ooh, we got Blaney to the bottom. He's going to try and get around the 60 of Priest. Priest's going to try and hang on in there. $49 to go. Still a long way to go in this one. So Ryan Blaney moves up to 13th. He's got good pace. Bowman's still really, really fast, though. Bowman seems to be one of those guys. We'll see, though, because Cindric has been pretty good at holding Byron up, so we'll see if he ends up holding both of them up. All right, 47 to go. Still Barry out front. Then it's Larson, Reddick, Busher, Cindric, Byron, Bowman, Hocevar, Gibbs, and Wallace in the top 10. Denny Hamlin blew up earlier today, so no Hamlin if you're wondering where he's at for the front-running contenders. And Bell had an issue on his last pit stop. Currently runs 27th. Not even an issue. They had to come in and remove the right side window for something. So whatever that issue was, might have been a radio one. Took him a little bit there. All right, no, not really any developments. We're just still waiting for something to happen. Yeah, lap times really don't fall off that much. Busher will be there at the end. I mean, probably. At the moment, though, it's just a waiting game. We got 40 laps, and the pit stop's going to have to come in here somewhere. I don't know. I mean, I think they have to pit. I don't think they can make it on fuel. So the question is, when do you pit? I mean, you're 44 laps into the stage, 43 to go. You're in the fuel window if you wanted to pit here. The question is, where do you come out? Where would you cycle out at? And what would that be like? I mean, if you could factor it in and know exactly where you're going to cycle out at, so that you can run really good lap times, it's worth probably trying to pit that. I don't know if they'll think that far ahead or not, but it would be worth it if they could make it work. Is that Barry on pit road? What do we got going here? Oh, we got a caution. Oh, no. Oh, no, it's Barry. Well, that's a good reason why you don't want to pit right there. Oh, he just lost it out of 4. Oh, what a bummer. Whoa, Reddick had to dodge. Dang. While leading, did he lose a tire? Oh, bummer, man. You're leading the race. Well, by the way, this you could definitely make it on fuel from here. So we'll see if those guys that pitted earlier save enough fuel under this caution to try staying out, or maybe 2 tires it. Man, what a bummer. Josh Berry had a great run going. '21 car might be cursed at this racetrack, though. It just might be. Ryan Blaney at one time had a great run going here and had a... Oh, no. Is it a lap car? Yeah, he tried to go around a lap car up high and just lost it. He tried to get it out, keep it out of the fence. It just did not quite want to help him. Man, a great day for Josh Berry running up front and just ends in unfortunately. Next gens are durable. I mean, I'm okay with a car not being super durable. I mean, you know, they could toughen up an Xfinity car and stuff. I think the biggest issue I have is for, and especially people who are pointing out the Connor Zilic injury and being like, well, see, the Xfinity car's not safe. You know, it's like, yeah, I think if a next gen had done that, the driver wouldn't have lived. Like, legitimately. There have been some gnarly impacts with the Xfinity car that guys have gotten away from. I don't know what happens with a Gen 7 car. Like, it's so stiff and there's so much less crinkle to the car. I mean, a hit like that, there's only so much crinkle for that car to give. I don't know what would have happened. I don't miss this, again, like, I do not miss the Gen 6 era at all either for that. But the Gen 5 era, again, the Xfinity car, you can scrub the wall a couple times. You can rub the right side of it off without blowing it. Like, it's just the right answer, guys. It is. The Cup car deserves to be the Xfinity Series current race car. That's what it needs to be. Welcome to my TED Talk. I would do 2 tires and fuel here. Well, maybe. Maybe. I don't know if 1 can of gas would be enough. They would. Absolutely. People would complain about it. However, I know for a fact the racing would be better. So that would be enough for me to just say, let them whine and cry about it because the racing's good enough. I don't care. Oh, crap. Another horrible stop for Chase. Yep, he's coming out 25th or worse. Gosh dang it. Dude, this is such a painful watch. I don't know what the heck's going on. They can't seem to just keep the freaking... Ugh. Can't keep the pit crew good. Can't keep the crew... I mean, just... It's a failure all around. So yeah, I can lose about 7 spots on pit road. That's great. Let's keep losing spots. That's fun. That's a great time. Is that Todd Gilliland out there? What's he doing out there? He can't make it on fuel. Todd Gilliland stayed out. I'm going to need to understand why. Because he does not have the fuel. I'm going to need an explanation on that one. That one's going to take an explanation. Yeah, the intermediate racing absolutely has gotten worse. Now, I don't know that the intermediate racing has gotten worse or that the cars are just so reliant on certain things that it doesn't work. I mean, Darlington, look, Darlington, for the record, always sucked in the next gen era. I know people think it's great. It hasn't been. It's been okay, but it hasn't been great. It's definitely been worse than the Gen 6 and Gen 5 car has at Darlington. It got lucky and had Eric Jones win the first one, had, you know, crashes and late restarts on the other ones. Like, they had a lot of good luck, but the racing on the racetrack has not been great at Darlington the entire next gen era, really. So the only things that have helped them is some tire strategy and things of that nature, but realistically, the best tracks have typically been the Charlottes, the Kansas, the Vegas, like the multi-groove racetracks, because you have multiple grooves. But outside of that, I mean, the short tracks are definitely bad. Oh, Brad Keselowski, did he go with 2 tires? He did. Brad went for 2. Larson went with 2. Nemechek went with 2. Reddick went 4. Buescher 4. Jones 2. So that would actually explain a lot of where Chase's lost spots came from. They came from the 2-tire stops. He could have been one of them, but oh well. Yeah, Larson, Hocevar, Priest, and Reddick, or Priest, are all on 2. We have not chosen just yet. Also, say hello to Kitty. I don't know if anyone saw him jump into the screen here. Hey, go over there. Look right over there. Follow that? See that? Right over there. I can move this. Oh, you don't want to stay up here no more? Oh well, he got offended. Boy, there's a lot of Toyotas in the back of the field. Hamlin and Briscoe at the very back. Herbst and Bell are 32nd and 31st. And then you got to go up to the front is where the rest of them are at. But dang. So we'll be choosing here next time. You did see the cat. Well, that's good. His name is Chunks. He got that from the shelter he was at. So that was not the choice of name. That was what he came with, and it stayed. Yeah, the 9 team needs a crew chief change, 100%. I mean, I think the qualifying effort should be all you need to see. I mean, good grief. They got through qualifying, and it was like 2nd, 4th, 9th, and 29th. It's like, what in the world? You shouldn't be 20 spots behind your teammates. That's just bad. Alrighty. Alright. Let's rotate the Mopar cars up. This is one of my favorite groups. Because we got the Red Bull Shutter, 4 Mopars, and the late model Mopar. That's the only late model I'm keeping, by the way. So if you're looking for Kane late models, those are on eBay because I needed to drop some of those. I got a lot of cars that are moving, so it's bittersweet. Like, on one hand, it's like, but on the other hand, it's nice to have some of that space back and free up some of the time and resources and whatnot. Oh, also, for the record, everybody, remember, next week, Kansas Speedway. I will be at the race, so no stream. I might stream something in the morning. I might even record how I get to the racetrack. That'll be kind of fun, because I'm not that far away. I could drive up there right now. So it's kind of fun to have a race in my backyard for once. But then, yeah, a long break. My first real traveling race of the year is all the way down in, like, Gateway or Iowa. I think, yeah, it's Iowa in August. So long way to go before I finally get to, like, travel to a race. But, ooh, Larson's going to blow the doors off of Gilliland. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. This looks like trouble. There's no way they're all going to hold it, is it? So Larson gets away out front. Trying to keep an eye on Gilliland backsliding because he's on the old tires and I don't think they're going to work. Reddick and Hocevar, 3rd and 4th, right behind Priest on the 2 tires. And Reddick's going to go right around the outside of Priest like he's standing still. Priest actually does a good job of not side drafting because that only slows him down. Whenever Josh is running well, something bad happens. Yeah. He's had good speed, though. That's the confidence part is, like, when playoffs come around, The 21's fast, so I'm not worried about him being a guaranteed first-round exit like some guys tend to be. Like Harrison Burton last year was a guaranteed first-round exit. I don't think that's the case with Josh Berry. I think Josh Berry's got enough speed. He can roll. The Barry Bowman battle, or not Barry, the Bowman Logano battle is pretty decent right now. Let's see, what else battle we got? We got a Blaney. Well, that battle's over. We had a Blaney Kozlowski battle for all of half of a second. That one didn't last real long. Ooh, big block. Gillen blocked Gibbs pretty hard. Also, Busher has gotten by Hocevar and Priest up to the third spot, so Busher is definitely in the running. Larson, Reddick, Busher are definitely three of the fastest cars out there today. They've all been able to go forward almost every time. Man, Austin Dillon's way in the back. He's 31st. I don't know what happened there. $27 laps to go. Looks like 1 and 2 is starting to widen out a little bit. That's a pretty good sign to see. I'm glad we're at least seeing the groove widen out a little bit. Hendrick cars, round 1, 6, 8, and 16, 15. All right, keeping an eye on it. Still single file most of the way around. No real changes. Blaney has cracked the top 10. That's part of it. So at least we've got something kind of happening. But everyone else is literally running the same lap time. So not a ton to see, really. The front three are definitely checking out there. They're 2 seconds, 2.5 seconds up on everybody else. So the front three are kind of checking out in their own zip code, and then there's just sort of the rest. Oh, we're going to another commercial. Okay. Let's see. We got 20 laps to go. So, still a good ways. Everybody's good on fuel. Not really going to see anything there. So, I assume it's just going to be 20 somewhat normal laps unless we get a random caution in there somewhere. My gosh, look at that stage 1 caution break. Look at how long that was compared to the rest of them. It's like double the length. What do you need, kitty? He's not a very vocal boy. I got a couple cars that'll be going up live, by the way, tomorrow. So if you're interested in the eBay stuff, it'll all come up tomorrow evening. I've started to do Monday nights. I found it's an easier time for me to handle everything. So big batch of them. Lot of stuff from 2020 to 2022, 2023. So a lot of fairly recent race win stuff coming up tomorrow night. So if you're interested, go ahead and head on over to that eBay page tomorrow night when that all goes live. I'll do a stream tomorrow or next week after the race talking about the race, but also showcasing some of those cars because hopefully they'll all be going to new homes and clear out another batch of shelving that I can get some more stuff cleaned out of the apartment here. $18 to go. Bowman's another car, by the way. He hasn't had the track position, but he's been fast. Looking at the lap times, looking at how he's made his way through the field at times, like Bowman has a fast enough car to be in that front group as well. Oh, now you hear him. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? I heard you. In front of the desk somewhere. $17 to go. No changes really going on. Just nice and calm, boring, slow racing. Whatever happened to Cindric? He was literally leading the race at one point, and he is gone. Do you think Busch will win a race this year? I hope so. I mean, the pace has been better, but I just think RCR as a whole has always been a little behind on that ladder on speed, and I don't know. I think Kyle Busch, to get to that 75 win mark with where he's at right now, he needs to be at a different team. RCR has not won a ton of races in any season, going back quite a ways. You know, Tyler Reddick was there, only got 3 wins, and then left. So that was that. Oh, he's back up again. What you doing behind the monitor? What's he doing back there? Oh, I hear another jingle. There he is. How's the little one? Yeah. Little one's here too. Come here, little one. $14 to go. Ryan Preece in 4th. They're going to steal some more stage points. Ryan Preece has done a great job this year of that. They've stolen a lot of stage points in races where they haven't been running well. They use a couple things of pit strategy, get their way up there, and then they hold that position and maintain it through the end of the race. So I expect Ryan Preece to probably get at least the top 5. I don't know if he'll be able to hold everybody off for 13 laps, but I expect him to hold off at least a couple of them. Oh, Bowman did get around Byron. So, yeah, Bowman's still coming. Bowman has got great speed. Oh, here comes Kitty again. Coming right across the front. The other one's over at the window. What are you doing over there? He's just checking out the outside. Imagine Busch to the 21. I mean, yeah, that would be a really, really good spot. I doubt he would ever work well with Penske, though. I just don't foresee that as a spot that would work. Bowman has dispatched of Hocevar and is now going to go after Ryan Preece. Alex Bowman may get to the top 4 by the end of this thing. 10 laps to go at the moment. Two-tire guys are starting to drop a little bit. Alex Bowman's up 9 spots on this run. Ryan Preece has done probably the best job, only losing 1 spot since the start. So that's actually pretty impressive. Ooh, Bubba had got squeezed getting off into 3 and 4 by that Fincham car. He'll still be all right, it looks like. Yeah, he'll be fine. Boy, that was tight, though. That was a little bit of a squeeze. 2311 would be a car he's capable of winning in. I mean, that 35 car is a perfect spot for him. Although I would much rather it be like the 51, but I know that that's already taken. With enough laps to go, Busch moves up to 11th. He may get a stage point after all this is said and done. He's faster than Logano. We'll see if he catches him. They're both on 4 tires, though, so I don't know if he'll actually get enough to go and get past him. Let's see here. Yep, Bowman got into 4th, so he is there. What else do we got? Kyle Busch in 11th. Yeah, we were watching him. John Hunter's speed is down a little bit, so we'll see. He'll probably get caught by Noah here next. 6 to go. So of the 2-tire guys that are left, it's Preece, Hocevar, Nemechek, and everybody else outside the top 15. So the 2-tire strategy was a gamble that may have worked for some. Oh, Chris Buescher has crashed! Did he blow up? He's got a tire down. What is he doing? Chris Buescher from 3rd position has an issue. What has happened to Chris Buescher? Yeah, the right rear is coming apart. Bringing it to pit road now. Oh, my goodness. So we got trouble with the Chris Buescher car here. He's going to try and get it to pit road. And there goes the tire carcass. Right in the middle of the racetrack. Caution is out. And that changes everything. But actually, it changes nothing. It's just the end of the stage. It really doesn't change anything. It's just the end of the stage. So Kyle Busch will get a stage point, but unfortunately, it is at Chris Buescher's expense. Oh my goodness! So that pretty much killed his run today. Did he not get a chance to pit? I mean, he can't just run around out there with nothing on the car, right? I mean, that will end the stage. All right, stage goes down here, so... yeah, that should end the stage there, though. Kyle Larson will be your stage winner. Then it'll be Reddick, Bowman, Preece, Wallace, Hocevar, Byron. All those Hendrick cars in the top 14 or 7. And then Chase Elliott way in the back. Not way that. He's not that far back, but still. Yeah, just like that, Bowman's top 3. And Bowman's fast. I mean, I would not count Bowman out today. That's lucky Bowman day. Maybe this is here for that. We're going to say I did it. But anyway, then we've got Blaney, Logano, and Busch rounding out our top 10. That'll pretty much wrap up our stage. Not sure what happened there with the tire, but I need to take myself a pit stop. The stream went down. Not my stream, but the stream I was watching. So I'm going to take a pit stop, reload the stream, and we'll be right back. Where's the kitty? Alright, still waiting on the stage break. I will be feeding some kitty cats. Alright. Oh, we did have pit stops. I missed my pit stops. Come on, why did I miss pit stops? That's a commercial. Well, bummer. Looks like I do not have... Yep, I don't get any... I'll have to watch commercials just like the rest of you peasants. Alright, this looks like the pit stop account. Someone's way off on this running order. Did I... Okay. This running order still looks weird to me. Okay, I'm going to need to get some information here. I missed the pit stops, and apparently now everyone did stuff. 20 laps into the race? No, we can't do that. 40 laps on old tires, and they've already run it all the way through? Like, now we're going to use strategy. Okay. Trying to see what happened. Okay, so yeah, off pit road, it was Byron, Elliott, Cindric on 2 tires, Larson, Reddick, Bubba, McDowell on 4. Yeah, 4 all the way, the rest of the way down the list. So there's a 3-car, 2-tire group at the front. Okay, so yeah, it'll be Byron and Elliott on the front row, I would assume. We have, look, this is the pit strategy I was talking about. I would love to have seen them try it earlier because it was a way better gamble, but I guess better late than never, I suppose. I mean, so when Cindric did it, it literally won in the stage, but whatever. Again, this is the right time to do it. You haven't been up front all freaking day. You may as well get there now. So yeah, it'll be Elliott and Byron on the front row. Then it'll be Cindric and Larson, Reddick, Bubba, Hocevar Blaney, and Logano Gibbs out the top 10. And Noah Gragson in 11th after a spin early. He's had a very nice recovery today. Been very quick in the 4-car. All right, so it is 95. 97. 97. 97 laps to go at the moment. So with 97 to go, it'll be between, let's see, ooh, how much damage did he get? I guess we'll see. Ooh. That's a pretty noticeable clunk. I guess we'll see. This will be interesting. All right, here we come to the green flag. Green, green, green. Oh my gosh, Elliott. You can't even clear look. My word. Oh, we got a wreck. Oh, Noah got tagged. His race is done. Gosh dang it, man. Bubba Wallace lost it off of turn 2. Chad Fincham just plowed into Bowman way after the wreck was there. Oh, gosh. Man, how in the heck? Clean air and everything, and Elliott got his doors blown off by Cindric. I mean, a row and a half deep, cleared him out of turn 2. Like, that car is awful. You get on the front row, could you even have a shot to battle for the lead? No, he's literally third before they even get out of turn 2. Literally 2 rows of cars have passed him. That's, oh my gosh. So yeah, I don't think there's any hope for that car. I don't know what you do from here. I guess just keep running up front, hope for clean air, because you got no shot. There's no speed in the car. So you may as well just run it and keep hoping for luck, because there's no shot you're going to run it that way. I mean, yeah, you can be not great on restarts, but it went off into turn 1, clean air and everything, and it washed all the way to the 4th lane. And he didn't just wash to the 4th lane, it literally washed up on speed. There's clean air. No, if the other cars can hook and hold the bottom, but he can't, that's the car. I don't know. He's been. And then Gragson had another tough break. I mean, just every time Gragson runs well, he gets like this. This is just someone tagged him. Oh, Logano just dumped Bubba. That's what it was. Logano put Bubba in the wall and then just hooked him. What the heck was that? I mean, did he just walk? Maybe he just got tight? I guess I'm going to have to hope he got tight, because otherwise that was just kind of, I mean, I guess he can be mad, but let's see here. So, yep, they're side by side. Gives Bubba a little push, puts him in the wall, and then, yeah, just hits him. I don't know. I mean, there wasn't room for 2 cars up there. Like, he had a car high. Yeah, no, that's more on Logano. I mean, Bubba had a small tap, but there's a car in his back bumper pushing him around, so I'm going to put that more on Logano, actually. Only way Chase will have a chance is to take a gamble. Hey, I don't mind the gamble. I'm not going to pretend the gamble. I'm just disappointed that even with clean air, the car is junk. it was like, hey, maybe if he gets clean air, it'll run better. And no, I mean, like I said, 2 sets of corners and he got his doors blown off by guys on 2 tires. And so that means the guys on 4 tires are going to eat his lunch. And yeah, not looking good. Like, this next restart's probably not going to be very fun. Oh, it is what it is. They said we'll have to wait until Gustafson gets fired or move to a new team before they have success. I mean, they're going on 1 win in the last 3 seasons. Like, that should be very telling. That they have not had the speed, because 1 win in 3 seasons happens on sometimes from bad luck, but the 1 win last year was lucky. I mean, you had wipeouts. He was not the fastest car. Just, that type of a factor you can look at and go, that's not sustainable. And on speed, he's the 4th fastest Hendrick car weekly. Now, Bowman's going to have a tough finish today, even though he was much faster. And it's going to look worse on the stat sheet. But if you look at the speed sheet, yeah, there's no question that the 9 has been the 4th fastest. And the way you can tell is when everyone else gets put back in the pack, they pass the 9 on their way back to the front. That's how you can tell. Thanks for the help, by the way, Larson. Yeah, Larson had a terrible start, too. Yeah, I mean, Larson's been one of the best cars. It's Larson, Reddick, and was Buescher. But Larson and Reddick seem to be the best 2 cars, so we'll see. It's going to probably come down to those 2 as far as which one of the 2 ends up winning it. And that's okay. Like I said, Larson he's been the better car. Like, the better car should win more of the races, without a doubt. I just want the 9 car to be a better car once in a while, because it's not. And that's not just anywhere, it's almost everywhere. I mean, Martinsville, they had a pretty decent car there and couldn't keep up with it on pit road, but I mean, at the end of the day, once the long run hit, Hamlin drove away from him, so. I mean, Rick and Jeff might finally do something if they have a whole winless season, but the problem is Alan Gustafson is not even a great points racer. He has a driver that's great at points racing. So at the end of the year, you look at a guy and say, well, he was 3rd in regular season standings. 3rd. That means he's good, right? It's like, well, no. Because if you can't win and you're just like top 5ing everyone to death or top 10ing everyone to death and not crashing out, that doesn't matter anymore. If you were running a season-long format, it would matter. But it doesn't, because we're not running a season-long format. So you have to race what the system provides, and the system wants race wins and stage wins. So you have to go for those. And he has no stage wins at all this year. Oh, there's last year's race. I've got that car right there. Next week, Kansas Speedway returns. Dude, Kansas needs to be a night race. They need to do the Kansas 500 on Saturday night. On every Mother's Day. That'd be marquee it. Make it a marquee event. Every year, it's at the same time. And that way, it gives the Kansas Speedway something to kind of roll off of. Because the attendance has not been great there. Now, to be fair, I'm part of that this year. Season tickets this year were almost double of last year. Like, I don't know. As far as I look, there's not a lot of tickets sold for next week. So if you see an empty grandstand, just know that is a little bit on NASCAR. Because my season tickets didn't double, but it's close. I mean, my season tickets to Kansas are similar or maybe a little bit less than Bristol. Not season. Is it season? Yeah, no, season. It'd be on the 1 race tick. But yeah, it's not good. Like, that racetrack is more interested in trying to maximize the dollar per customer spent rather than just getting every butt in every seat. Like, that's just my opinion. You should aim to have a butt in every seat. And that's however you get it there. I can't even blame Fincham for getting into Bowman. Like, hold the dang brakes, Bowman. I mean, yeah, I don't know. You're so far back there and you're so many laps down. It's like, dude, just stop. Like, dude, just stop. Just stop and then drive through it. Like, he's not racing anybody, I guess, Like, the minute you hear caution, just park it. Like, literally, just park it and then wease your way through. Because you're not racing anybody. Like, that would be where I would argue it's like, yeah, it's okay to just stop because you're not going to lose any spots. You're not racing anyone. You're on 10 laps of your own. No one's going to touch you. The Texas win for this Jordan car would be good. That would be a pretty good car. I mean, the Dega car last year was pretty cool, but this one would be better. All right, well, we'll see what Elliott does. I think he's going to have to go low behind Byron because he tried to run the top and just got his doors waxed off. So the only thing I can hope is Larson does a crap job of pushing again. Oh, no, Cindric will take the bottom again. All right, well, I guess give it another shot up top, Elliott. Let's go that route. I don't know, maybe it'll handle better this time. Let's pray for the best, because otherwise he gets pinned back in the field on old tires, he's going to get eaten up alive. Now, granted, there's enough time left to go that, you know, depending on if you have to green flag stop or not. The problem is I don't know that green flag stops are going to be a factor because someone always crashes before they get through a whole cycle. They can never seem to get through a whole cycle of stops without some loose wheel issue or something else. 454. There's the little one. Hi. All right, well, I guess he gets another shot at the front row. Let's go with it. And Larson, let's do a better job pushing this time, huh? Can we do that? Get them side by side down into the corner instead of letting Cindric be clear by the exit of turn 2. That'd be awesome. Back to green we go. Lot better push this time. Much better start for the 9. He's gone. Well, almost. Oh, right there on the left rear. Oh, he washed up. He's got a lift. Oh, crap. He's going to get run over. And he's done. He's toast. He's going to get absolutely eaten. Byron ran him high. I guess it's a good move. I don't know. I guess it's a good move. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the way his teammates race him. I mean, Byron sent it off into the corner and ran him up into the 4th groove, and then just dirty racetrack. He had to lift big time, and unfortunately that's probably going to cost him a lot of spots. Oh, boy. Yep. Not good. Well, I guess that's just what it is, you know. What the heck is Bubba doing on the racetrack? If it's that slow, get off the track. Yeah, he's going backwards in a hurry right now. I don't know. That's just what happens, man. Like, you know, his teammates always race him like that, too. They will shove him out of the groove and push him off the track, and I don't know. He doesn't race his teammates that way. I would be okay with Chase leaving Hendrick. I know Hendrick's a great team organizationally, but his teammates race him like crap, and that drives me nuts because he does not run into or wreck his teammates, and his teammates regularly will shove him out of the groove and shove. Like, Talladega was a prime example. It was 4 Hendrick cars going for the lead. He jumps high to have all 4 of them go, and they all just stayed in line. They shucked him out of line and then went high after he got shucked all the way to the back. But, like, it was a planned Hendrick move. All 4 of them were going to go together, and then they just didn't. They just hung him out and then left him there. Like, I guess I just get ranty because it drives me nuts how his teammates continue to do that kind of crap. And it's like, as an organization, how do you not eventually set the tone? Or it's like, dude, you can't race your teammate like that. Oh, Ryan Blaney through the middle. Ooh, that was a cool move. Good hard side draft from Reddick and Hocevar, and then Ryan Blaney shot the gap in the middle, and he's going to clear. Ryan Blaney to the top 5. Maybe it's Blaney's day. Meanwhile, Chase Elliott is down to 14th. Is that right? No, it says 11th. Okay, so he's 11th. But yeah, not good. Look at the paint scheme. Brian Vickers, 2006 Mountain Dew car. Yeah, that was the Flames one, right? Yeah, no, I saw that one. Well, like I said, if he had been able to stay in clean air, he may have had a shot. But like I said, Byron ran him high and pushed him out of the groove. So I don't know. Like I said, this is just I'm frustrated because the speed's bad. Like that's another one. But I am so sick of the way that his teammates race him because his teammates do not respect. I mean, like I said, going off into the corner, he sent it in on the bottom. Chase was in the middle, and he just ran him up out of the groove. I mean, just full blown did not give him a shot to finish the corner. And I get it. If you're racing for the win, sure, I guess. But man, to completely shove your teammate out of the groove on lap 1 like that, and now it's at the back. I don't know. It's frustrating. Said, but Larson did the same thing in 22 at Watkins Glen. It's like you expect your teammate to race you respectfully to the finish because you're teammates, and then he shoves you off the track and takes away. It's like you didn't even race him. You just shoved him out of the way. Like, I don't know. It is what it is. Like I said, this is the modern NASCAR, and I guess again maybe you just got to start, go ahead, wreck a couple of your cars. I mean, Larson's wrecked him a few times. Like, go ahead, wreck a couple cars. I'm okay with that because at some point you can't just be cautious and courteous of your teammates if they're just going to run you over. You can't have that. Meanwhile, up at the front, 2 tires still up front for Byron and Cindric. So, like I said, if he doesn't get shoved out of the groove, he probably can hold that spot with Cindric in second. But, yeah, instead he has plummeted to 14th, 13th. Byron going to steal another one? I don't know. I think Larson's going to get there. Oh, goodness gracious, Cindric. Cindric tried to do a hell of a block off into the corner there. He went low, then high, then low again. And that should pretty well do it. I think Larson will get by him here. Here goes Gibbs. He's up alongside. Question is, does he side draft? He does not. Blaney's going to go ahead and go by Cindric as well. So Cindric's getting ready to get plummeted through the field as well. And Gregson's out of the race. Golly, another good run wasted. Did Elliott shove Larson? No. It was Byron. No, like I said, Larson, the only one I had issues with Larson in 22 because he completely smoked him at Auto Club, which I thought was just completely uncalled for. I know that the spotter said block high, block high, block high, but when the car's there, you have to say car high. And so when he smoked him into the wall there, I thought that was a little ridiculous that you wreck your teammate. And again, I think that's more on the spotter for saying block high rather than car high, because if a car's high, you don't block. But then the other one at Watkins Glen, that was purely on Larson. He decided to not race him on that restart. He just decided to knock him off the track. I thought that. I did not like that one at all. Because I thought the whole idea that the leader gives you an opportunity to race him clean and gives you a great opportunity to finish second, rather than put you in the spot to get knocked off the track and finish outside the top 15. He decides, I will race you cleanly, and then you shove him off the racetrack immediately. It's like, that one does drive me nuts. Because it's like, if your teammate says, I'll race you clean for the win here, and you just knock him out of the way, it's like, well, you're not really a teammate then. If they switch to Dodge, I'd be okay with that. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say because, again, Hendrick is a great organization, and Trackhouse has definitely been on the downhill, but at the same time, I don't know. You just can't, with this car specifically, when there's an opportunity to just run a guy out of room, that's how you make passes. And so I don't think there's any way to race your teammates unless you're just going to, race them that way or not race that way at all. So that's where the frustration is. Like I said, prime example. I mean, Cindric's starting to fall through the field now. He's back to 8th, and Byron's back to 5th. But the whole idea that, lap 1 of a restart, you're going to go ahead and just shuck your teammate and say, F you. I don't care if you end up wrecked, because if he stayed in it, he gets wrecked. So it is what it is. I mean, you can't do anything with it. Oh, there's the chunky one. Don't bite a drill bit. Don't do that. I don't know why I have to tell you not to bite a drill bit. That should be common sense. He's not the smartest of the bunch. We've had some smarter ones in the past. Spire to Dodge. I don't know. Spire has a pretty good Hendrick relationship, so If Spire did go Dodge, though, that would be a good amount of money for the factory team. I will say that. So Larson's up front, Gibbs in second, and then Blaney in third. I thought Blaney would be a good bet today. Meanwhile, Logano and Cindric and Byron have fallen to 7th and 8th, and Elliott is back to 16th. So the 2 tires did not work well for any of them thus far. Now, it is early in the stage, so there's still a ways to go. If you have to rank every Ally primary scheme, how would you rank them? If I had to rank all the Ally schemes, I would probably say my favorite was probably 21. I think that was probably one of my more favorite. Like, I thought that one was really good. 22 was very mediocre. 23 was mid. 24 was okay. 25 is actually one of the better ones. But yeah, honestly, the Ally cars have not been that great. They've kind of been mediocre. The Ally Nashville car was really cool. I will say that. I love that Ally Nashville car. I thought that one was really cool. I don't know why they just didn't make that the permanent car. Oh, and the white ones. I did like the white ones and with Johnson. So Blaney has now made his way to second. So it's going to be a Larson-Blaney battle again, by the looks of it. And we will see. I thought Blaney might have a car for him today. He's been ridiculously good this year on speed, but has just not had the luck to go with it. 2019 Johnson? No. 2020 White, the rally car, I thought was pretty cool. 69 to go. I mean, with Elliott bleeding spots like this, I mean, do you take your tires now? Like, do you just eat the bullet now and then just go for broke? I mean, I would. I don't know. Maybe it's a little early. I say now. I would say in the next 10 laps. You're in the fuel window, so if you think this thing can run green to the end, I would probably go for it. Because you're bleeding spots. You're only going backwards, so at least you have a chance to go forward. And if the pit cycle sequence like goes all the way through and then goes 10 to 20 laps in, then you have an opportunity to stay out. If a caution comes out, you get to lead them to pit road because you would have the oldest tires and everyone will pit with you. So, I don't know. There's opportunity. Byron is in now. I think it's a bit early. I don't know if they can make it from here. 68 to go? I was told 65 was the lap count you had to get to. But yeah, Chase is bleeding spots, so I don't... Did he just do 2 tires? Or did he do 4? Well, let's see. Let's see what Byron does when he gets back on track. He's going to come out towards the tail of the field. Dude, if you're Elliott, you got to pit in the next 10 laps. He's about 5 seconds worse, but he'll have a really clean racetrack in front of him when he comes out to run really good laps. And that's going to be a big time saver when everyone else comes on and off pit road. Ooh, Kyle Busch. He's going to go around the outside of one. He's going to go around the outside of another. That is going to be... Golly, did he just go all the way to 12th? 11th? No, 12th. Okay, good for him. Kyle Busch on the move. All right, Chase, you're going to have to pit. 65 to go now. You should be good. I would pit now if I'm Chase. But Rudy Fugel's a smarter crew chief, so he already pitted. Because Rudy Fugel is smart. He was thinking. Okay, did Chase pit now, or is he just losing more spots? Dude, you're just bleeding spots. You're so slow. You're half a second off the field. Just pit. Come on, man. I hope he pits. He needs to pit right now. He needs to pit so he can come out right in front of Kyle Larson and run really fast laps in the cleanest air possible. That's literally what he's got to do strategy-wise. 64 laps to go. Come on, man. Pit. This is the only strategy call you have left. It's the only strategy you have left. Byron gets it. Where's Byron at? 29.2. Yeah, Byron's running faster than the leader. I wonder why. It's almost like their strategy was a good idea. Crazy how that works. Okay, Chase either pitted or is just really slow. He's all the way to 29th. Well, I hope that's not a caution. I hope that's not a caution. I hope it's a pit stop. It doesn't say it was a pit stop, though. $62 to go. Oh, look at the kitty again. Hello. How is the big boy? I'm going to jump over there. Yeah, good run by Legacy. I got to shout that out. John Hunter Nemechek in 10th. 12th is Eric Jones. Kyle Busch splitting the two of them up and keep moving forward. Man, Kyle Busch has been pretty solid today. I got to say, Kyle has been a very good car on speed. All right. Yeah, it's a pit stop for Chase. Let's hope there's a normal pit stop and one that takes too long. So I believe Chase will be a lap down with William Byron. And we need this thing to stay green until all the pit stop cycle out is what we really need. And they will have to pit in about the next 20 laps. So they're just going to be hopefully about 20 laps early on the pit cycle is the goal. Kane's 2016 All-Star race car. Red and blue with the white number. I do. I didn't think that one looked that good, though. I was never a huge fan of that one. All right, so yeah, lap time for Chase looks good. 29.2. Everybody else is running around 29.7s, 29.8, so he's half a second. So for every lap he runs, he's going to gain half a second on the cars that he was racing around once the pit cycle sequence sorts out. Now, again, that also means that when they come out, they're going to be slightly faster. But again, the goal is not to be slightly faster at that point. It's to gain all your time right now while everybody's stuck in traffic. So we'll see. I mean, 58 to go. Let's see who the next guy to decide to come to pit road is. Hocevar, they're showing his car. He looks good. The only thing we can't have is a caution. Liftmaster Darlington. Yeah, that one didn't look very good. The maroon. By the way, Reddick is the fastest car on the racetrack right now. So even with with Blaney pressuring Larson, the fastest car is Reddick closing in from third. No caution. That's what we need. No caution. Kyle Busch has broke the top 10. Yeah, no, that's the thing. Noah's stat line is going to look a lot like the Legacy year. And it's definitely wrong because, like I said, the speed of the 4-car has been fine. They just keep getting absolutely hosed on luck. They can't catch a break anywhere. All right, Cindric is finally in. We'll see where Cindric cycles out because that'll be interesting. He did a number of laps later is when he finally pitted. So we'll see where he ends up cycling out at. $54 to go. So like I said, we're 49 in. They got to pit probably in the next 15 to 20 laps. And if they do decide to pit, that will affect. I mean, now that Custer's a lap down, even Byron's in a tough spot if a caution were to fly. All right, I want to see where Cindric joins at. Oh, Custer just pitted. That's why Custer's there. Custer's on brand new fresh tires. So center does end up right between Byron and Elliott, so that's about where I expected him to come out at. You see 3. I have this one, which is chrome, liquid, and I have a standard. Where do you see a third one, though? I only have 2 out. The other one's is put away. Well, no, you can't see the other one. So there should only be 2. There's this one, and there's technically the standard version behind me. But there shouldn't be, that should be the only 3. Oh, yeah, there's a reflection in the case. It's a mirrored backing. All right, pit stop sequences are starting to heat up. $50 to go. Still a long way to go in this one. But as guys have peeled off and started to make the green flag stops, we're starting to see more and more of them hit pit road because they don't want to give up their track position. Oh, and there's the caution! It's Jesse Love that's around! Oh, and that's going to do it. Chase is done. He'll wave around, but he's utterly screwed. I mean, in terms of position. And the guys that just stopped are also screwed. So everybody that has now trapped themselves a lap down, starting with Ty Gibbs, Carson Hocevar, William Byron. Now, the good news is for a guy like Kyle Busch, he's going to be running 5th and just straight up running 5th. So a big break. And like I said, this is the risk. You cannot get through a whole cycle of green flag stops. You just can't. Let's see. Now, what happened to Jesse Love? Did he just lose it or did he have old tires? No, he was on old tires, so he didn't lose the car at any point. That's a big deal for Cole Custer. He's now trapped 2 laps down. So now he can't, if he was ahead of Larson by that little bit, he would have gone all the way around, then everybody pits, then he wave arounds. So he can't even do that. So definitely not going to work out for any of the guys that had pitted. Again, I think it's worth the gamble, though, especially when you're bleeding spots on 2 tires. I don't know if I would have picked that time to do 2 tires, because you have no time to recover. Oh, yeah, just lost it. Ugh, stupid next-gen cars. Yeah, just got loose. I mean, trying to keep it all in there, and the thing just stepped out, and there's no way to catch these cars. There's nothing to lean on, so... Oh, man, Xfinity cars are so good, because you can get loose and get away with it. Well, big break for a lot of the guys up front. The Larson, Reddick, Blaney battle is going to continue. Logano, Busch, Jones, Nemechek, Keselowski, Bell, all in the top 10. These guys are all guys that are going to inherit a great spot on the track. And then there's going to be a ton of wave rounds that are going to have to try and fight their way through the field. So we'll see how that all goes. Big time bad break for Carson Hocevar. He had just stopped, and so he's going to end up having to take the wave around, and he's going to be running around 20th when it all cycles out. But unfortunately, this is what we always say. This is what I was talking about. It's tough. I mean, they don't ever get through a cycle of green flag stops. I can't think of the last race other than Bristol where they got through an entire cycle of green flag stops without having a caution, because there's always a loose wheel or something like this. Like, they cannot seem to go through a whole cycle of stops without a problem. Love will be a Cup driver someday. I mean, maybe. I think Xfinity right now especially is tough to gauge because we're not getting to see the Cup guys against them. I mean, when the Cup guys go down, they wax them, and that's the problem. Is we think they're ready, like Cole Custer. You know, he won a Cup champion or a Xfinity championship and all these things, and then he gets to Cup, and it was not good. Well, because he'd never beaten a Cup guy. He was beating all the Xfinity guys, but he wasn't beating Cup guys. And so that's the problem, is when you don't have any Cup guys running, you don't know how good they are. Noah Gragson's another great example. Ty Gibbs, AJ Allmendinger, all of those guys were waxing the Xfinity field, only for the Xfinity field to eventually not have Cup guys in it. When the minute they had Cup guys, it was like, oh, maybe not. Maybe we're not as good as we thought. Did somebody just pull 2 tires? Oh, no. Did someone pull 2 tires? Who is that? Michael McDowell pulled 2 tires, and Kyle Busch pulled 4. Kyle Busch, great stop. He's going to come out 4th. And with Michael McDowell on 2 tires, I imagine you just go opposite lane of Michael McDowell, and you'll be clear of him, and Kyle Busch will be running 3rd by the time turn 2 comes around. Most likely. Most likely. Okay, we're gonna preface that very clearly. What? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, it said John Hunter Nemechek stayed out. It's like, what? You can't make it on fuel. Why are you staying out? Yeah, everybody pitted. We're good. Oh, the stream commercials. Yeah, I've never really used them before. I've never really been a fan of it. I'll probably turn them off once we get to like 15, 20 to go. But I always forget to insert ads, and so then the streams are not really great. I mean, I like to be on them, but I wanted to see what, if I kept an automated one on for the whole race, what it does. So I'll give it a shot. I want to just see what it does. But like I said, I'll turn it off with about 15, 20 to go, and that way everybody gets to see the whole finish with no interruptions. Cup guys make Xfinity boring. On TV, maybe a little bit. The problem is, I know for a fact it sells tickets. I know for a fact it sells tickets. I mean, if you announce that there's an Xfinity race at Rockingham, and now Rockingham was going to be a sellout regardless, but if, say you announce a Xfinity race standalone at Chicagoland, which may sell out because of the, it's been a while, but if you announce a race there and you just say it's an Xfinity race, you're going to sell a chunk of tickets for that. But the minute you would announce, oh, by the way, Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott, Joey Logano, Brad Keselowski, Kyle Busch, a lot of these Cup guys are coming down to run in that Xfinity race, fans are going to flock to see their guy race, because a lot of people are not fans of NASCAR or NASCAR Xfinity racing. They're fans of a driver, which is NASCAR's biggest problem, is that they marketed their drivers like superstars instead of the series, so that going to the NASCAR race to watch your guy, when your guy retired, would suddenly be like, maybe I won't bother with it. Where, prime example, the commercial we're watching right now for the Indy 500. So when you're watching the Indy 500, doesn't matter what drivers are in the race, you're going to that race, because the race is the event. Not who you get to see race at the race. The race itself is the event. And that's, I think, the biggest thing that NASCAR tracks and promoters need to get back on track with, is like, hey, the race is the event. Who's in it is just a standard part of it. Now, the sport grew more when they had, obviously, all the other... Oh, good, Elliott. I was going to say, Elliott didn't pit, did he? The sport grew more with the superstars and TV and stuff, but on a grandstands, as far as having your full grandstands, it's the event that matters. And every race I've been to that's been a big sellout type crowd has been like that. The first Gateway race, it was the event. Most people had never been to a NASCAR race before. They were not fans of any driver. The event was what made people go. Indy 500, Daytona 500, Brickyard 400, like a lot of these events were, the event was the big deal. Obviously, the Brickyard started to kind of fade as it lost a little bit of its luxury. I would argue stage racing was a pretty decent piece of that. Now, it was losing some attendance before that, but the prestige of the event for the Brickyard was there for a long time. And I do think part of it also was the testing. When there's no testing and no practice and you just show up and race once, it's like, it doesn't feel like a big event. IndyCar is going to be in Indianapolis for the entire month of May. That's build-up. You are building towards your event. So, we'll see. Busch is in a great spot. I mean, if Michael McDowell, I don't know how they're going to choose, but if he on 2 tires doesn't have a great start and he's able to get to third and these front 2 get battling, there's a shot for Kyle to sneak into that lead. I don't know if he can hold it. All right, so we got low, low, high. Go high, Kyle. Yeah, get there. Now, unfortunately, with McDowell choosing the top, because Blaney chose... yeah, I don't know. It's going to be tough because McDowell is going to struggle. The question is McDowell going to hold the middle? Because if Kyle wants to go high, he has to trust that McDowell will stay in the middle. However, if he can push McDowell up out of the way, then you could also do it that way. I'll get killed for this, but I don't want 10 practice sessions and a preseason Thunder back. No, I don't know you need that many practices. I mean, you need a few. Like, look, you're tuning a race car for the biggest race of the year. You need to be able to go out and tune on it. The idea that you're just supposed to show up, qualify, and race, I think is silly. I mean, it's the biggest race of the year, and you don't even get a chance to test your car. Because remember, testing's not legal anymore. Like, you should be able to test your car before the entire season starts. That's a little weird. You know, and yeah, we don't need 10 weeks of preseason Thunder. That's fair. But I would argue you would be much better off doing the opening Cup Series points race at the Daytona Road Course, and then having Daytona qualifying on that following Sunday after a couple of practice sessions, and then having the duels on the Thursday with a couple of practice sessions in between, but just giving these teams a chance to tweak on these cars a little bit, rather than just having to be unfortunately stuck in a situation where, oh, that was a really bad start for Kyle Busch. Now, the good news is he's got cleaner air. Oh, we got a car way out of the groove. That's Christopher Bell. Kyle is already up alongside Blaney. Man, Michael McDowell got out of there like a bat out of hell. Good grief. Look at him. Oh, and then Kyle's going to shut the door on Blaney and go to the bottom. And McDowell's going to block the bottom as well. So Reddick's going to go in. That is a battle now for third. Blaney and Reddick. So Kyle Busch is to second. This is the cleanest air Kyle Busch has seen all day. And, oh gosh. Oh man, Kyle is trying to go anywhere that Michael McDowell doesn't, but he took a huge arc. So he thought he was going to go top, and then he just swung low. So Kyle has to go the opposite of Michael McDowell. Wherever McDowell goes, you go opposite. And he went right behind him again. I mean, he's not losing a ton of ground, but he's got to get out of that wake. Come on, Kyle. Don't let those tires get too hot. We've got a battle also, that's for fifth, Logano and Reddick. All right, let's see here. Yeah, Kyle's really struggling. McDowell is running a great line. He's running top to bottom in both corners. So he starts high and then sinks it low, so you really can't get out of the wake. Not opening with the biggest race of the year is a mistake? Absolutely not. No, that's not a mistake at all. Again, the reason it was always big was because it was the build-up. It has nothing to do with where it's at on the schedule. And IndyCar, I think, is a prime example of that. I think getting a little hype for the series going first and then having Daytona. Now, does that mean Daytona has to be second on the schedule? No, I think you could actually have Daytona somewhere in the middle. Oh, Kyle just lost it! Oh, and he's wrecked. Kyle Busch crashes out of turn 4. I don't know if he lost a tire or what. Oh, Ricky Stenhouse almost got smoked there. I don't know what happened there, but Kyle Busch just lost it out of 4. Running second. Or third. Man, oh man, he can't catch a break either. Well, for those waiver round guys, they can go get tires now, so that helps. I guess there's that. How many laps did they get in? 40-something to go. I wonder how many guys will come in and get stops. Let's see here. Does he hit the bump? That thing just snapped around. That doesn't even look like a bump. That literally looks like a tire went around. How quickly that thing went and bounced around like that. Yeah, I would not be afraid of opening with, like, honestly, I'd be okay with them opening in Mexico City. Because you can open at a different time of year. But I'm okay with, honestly, if they did something like Mexico, Phoenix, Daytona Road Course, and then Daytona at the end of February, instead of having it so early. Like, I'd be okay with that. I think the weather would be better. I think the temps would be a little hotter. I think you just get a better quality race. But also, again, the whole point of it is, and again, we're talking big picture. You can't have win and you're in. You can't have some of those things. But the Daytona 500 having 2 weeks of dedicated time at the racetrack, or even 3 weeks, if they're down in Daytona for 3 weeks promoting and building up this event by having events at the racetrack, driver signings, all that, it doesn't have to be practice, but just being active and engaging at that race, Tony Stewart said it earlier this week. Daytona 500 is not that big a deal. Now, he said, it is. You want to win it, but, it is not as big a deal as it once was. And that was from Tony Stewart. Not me. 3-time champion Tony Stewart. All right, so Kyle is back out on track. I don't know. He may have just crunched the back a little bit, but it doesn't look like it is driving crooked, so he might be okay. He's going to come back down. But his wheels might all be straight, so he might be all right. Man, what a bummer. Finally got himself in a shot to do something, and Kyle Busch winning the 600 would be fitting. He won it once. What are they hammering on the deck lid for? Oh, it buckled. Those are some really, really weak hammers. You ain't even hitting that thing that hard. If Dale Jr. says it, it's time to pay attention. I think here's the thing. Tony's not wrong, because the fans have felt it, by the way. I know the fans feel the same way, which is that Daytona doesn't feel like as big a race as it once was. And I know that because I'm one of them. I remember being like, Daytona was like a day you woke up like Christmas. You woke up and it was like, oh, it's Daytona Day. And I went to the Daytona 500 and I barely felt like that. But I think part of that has to do with, 5 of the last 6 years it's ended under caution or crashes. I honestly think Indy has a bit more of a prestige feel to it. One, because the best drivers win Indy, not just luck, best drivers, but also seeing in IndyCar the yearly turnout for that event. They have qualifying the week beforehand. They've got the Fast Six. It's a big deal. Missing the show, making the show. Indy is a perfect version of that event. It's just the rest of the series sucks for some reason. I've been watching for now 15 years. Okay, so 15 years. You're talking 2010. Okay. And still wake up Daytona 500 super hyped. I'm definitely not as hyped as I once was. And again, some of that is related to, things like driver turnover and things of that nature. But I do think that Daytona had the buildup. I remember because you'd have the shootout. You got a little teaser. You got a little taste of Daytona before the actual Daytona race came around. And then you had the duels, and then you had all the guys that didn't qualify, and it was all that stuff that kind of just was all of Daytona. There was just so much to it. And now it's like Daytona literally was crammed into, when I went, Wednesday to Sunday. They started Wednesday. It was Wednesday qualifying, Thursday duel, Friday truck, Saturday Xfinity, Sunday Cup. No, there was no practice for any of it. And it makes a difference, by the way. It was a big deal that, it was kind of a big deal that nobody, hold on here, I'm looking for pit strategy quick. All right, 230. So Chase did pit on the most recent caution. Him and SVG. So he'll get by SVG, and he'll be the first guy on brand new tires coming forward. Okay, good deal. I like it. This is how he'll rally for a top 10 finish out of nowhere that he absolutely doesn't deserve. This is a perfect example of how that kind of stuff keeps happening. At the end of the day, we'll say, hey, top 10, we'll take it. It's like, yeah, we'll take it, because it was going to be a lot worse, but boy, it'd be nice to have the speed once in a while. Yeah, they had practice this year. Not a lot of guys ran it. And again, that part of that has to do with this car. This car, there's literally not that much they can tweak and tune on like they used to. I mean, they used to really massage on these cars to make them much better. But I still think you got to have some practice. You got to let the cars get out and run and just make sure everything feels good. You know, I think two pre-qualifying practices, one before the duels and then one after the duels. I think you need 4 total practices would be plenty. Because the other thing you got to remember is practice is race cars. Race cars on racetrack is why we go to the racetrack. I will go on a Friday, not to watch Xfinity or not Xfinity, to watch ARCA, but I'll go to watch practice because I want to see the Cup cars. So like that's part of the deal. Like it's part of why you go to a racetrack is you want to go watch those race cars. Man, great restart for Kyle Larson. He is clear before they even get down into turn 1. McDowell is in second. Side by side will be the battle for third. Blaney has a much cleaner track this time. He's going to all but clear McDowell out of 2. I don't know. He might already be clear. Not quite. Here comes the push back. But he's going to clear, I think, down into turn 3. He does. McDowell then slides to the bottom. Side-by-side battle for third. Joey Logano. Ooh, Joey pulled a hard block on Nemechek. Jones is going to go around the outside with Nemechek, I think, trying to follow. Ross to the bottom underneath John Hunter. Ooh, good run for Joey. He'll actually get that spot back from Eric Jones. Ooh. Zane Smith got a little squirrely on the backstretch. Ooh, Stenhouse shoves it in there. "32 laps to go. Are you kidding me? Elliott lost 4 spots since the restart. He was the first car on fresh tires. How'd you go backwards? Seriously? My goodness. Oh, and there's the crash. Hocevar's in it. Preece is in it. I think that's Gibbs. Yeah, nope, Arby's. That's oh, yeah, he done. Well, Hocevar's done. His great day is toast. Man, got a lot of stage points and now a broken toe link. We'll see. They might be able to fix it to salvage the day because they are in a points hunt. But yeah, that caution's gonna... I don't know. We'll see. Lap 220 is when a lot of these guys last pitted. It's 237. I mean, we're about 40 laps on fuel. Oh, look at that drift. I guess we'll see what happens here. Man, Hocevar and Preece, 2 underdogs that just got destroyed. I guess we'll figure out what happened, but man, that's a bummer. I don't know. At what point do these guys eventually come back in? I think it's too close to the end race. 30 to go is a long way, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if anyone else wants to take tires. First car on the newest tires is Justin Haley in 18th. Oh, wow. Hocevar just... Oh, my gosh. He ran Cody Ware clean out of room. And, yeah, it just destroyed that. And a car got airborne again? What is with these cars? Oh, Cindric almost got wiped out. Cindric's going to have to come get tires this time. He's in trouble. Man. Yeah, Larson's just going to have to keep restarting, I guess. He got tight, and then just, yeah, I mean, full-blown fenced the 51. So, it's on Hocevar. It's his own fault. Preece was an innocent bystander and all that. I mean, I don't know if that was intentional or if that was literally just so much aero push that there's nothing you can do. I mean, aero push sucks for that reason, man. Like, once you start going up, you can't stop. Like, there's nothing you can do to get the tires to grip again. I mean, it looked like just a massive aero push. I mean, yeah, I still sit down every Sunday and stream and watch, but I'm definitely, like, I'm more likely to choose to go to the Indy 500 than the Brickyard 400. But that's also because I went to both races. I went to the Indy Road Course but, like, even though my drivers, the ones I want to watch, are in the Brickyard 400, the Indy 500 is an event. And you have to make the event the big thing. Not the stars, the event is the big thing. And I mean, they'll get there. We'll see. But I think that's the best part about the big races is that winning the event supersedes time. So we'll see. Travis Peterson, though, getting an interview with Michael McDowell running third. Now 29 laps to go. We'll see if anybody new decides to drop to pit road or try. Otherwise, we will rack them up and start again. I'm a little surprised a guy like Ty Gibbs on those slightly older tires is still running where he's at. I don't know if his tires are actually that much older. I think somehow the timing is just off. Actually, I wanted to look. Where's Kyle Busch at? Kyle Busch. Is he even? No, he's not even a lap down. Hey, Kyle Busch ain't even a lap down yet. Had 9 cautions. There were 16 last year. That's a lot. So yeah, Texas has had a lot of cautions. I mean, it's a treacherous track. One mistake and it bites you. I'm more likely to go to the Brickyard 400 because it's cheaper and less people, traffic, etc. Oh, I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Like, it's definitely probably a more peaceful race to go to. I think some of it is just getting to go to the big event. It's pretty cool. Yeah, the 71 car, shockingly, has not had great speed this year, but they're right on the cusp of a playoff berth. And with the issues to Allmendinger and Busch, they are absolutely in the hunt for that spot. I mean, let me go look. Did anybody pit? I'm going to look, see if anyone's going to drop. No pitters. Actually, I don't know if pit road's even open. Let's see, though. What? Standings. Okay. So in the playoff standings, the guys that are on the playoff bubble, go as such. Chris Buescher, Chase Briscoe, AJ Allmendinger, Kyle Busch. Wreck. Ricky Stenhouse is still running. Ryan Preece, wrecked. Michael McDowell, running. Carson Hocevar, wrecked. Ty Gibbs, running. So, Alex Bowman, wrecked. He's in 11th. But he's got a bigger cushion. This playoff cushion might tighten up a lot here in the next hour or so. I hope it doesn't take an hour. It should only take 20 minutes to finish this race, but we'll see. I could probably get front row seats to the Brickyard 400 while purchasing seats further back due to less people. Brickyard 400, you can purchase a ticket anywhere and go sit. You can go wherever you want. That's no problem. But 100% after going to it, like Indy, you can buy the buy the infield ticket, the general admission, and just go watch from anywhere, and it's still a blast. It's still super cool to be there. Month of May is here, though. I'm excited. It works. $26 laps to go. Nobody decided to stop, so I think everybody's pretty much saying they are on their last set of tires. They're not going to come back. I mean, actually, there's only 26 cars on the lead lap, and Chase Elliott's in 22nd. So, I would almost be willing to pit and take more new tires. They'd be 10 lap fresher, but I mean, you have nowhere to go. You're not going any further back. Almost everybody else behind you is out of the race. So, Buescher's in 20th. So I should have counted that. Buescher's still in this race. Hocevar's post-rec car would have won the 2008 or whatever All-Star race. Oh, yeah. Well, the problem is it was skewed the wrong way. It was skewed with the left side in, so it probably would have wrecked. Would not have helped him get around the corner real well. Are we choosing this time or what? I mean, I know there was a crash, but, how long does this cleanup actually take? This has been a pretty decently long yellow. Kind of cool that Larson won in a car that says Zillich on the windows. That's kind of neat. Oh, post-race skew contest? Yeah, he'd win that. All right, now is when we will know. Oh, we did have a handful of takers on pit road. Or no. No, we did not. Let's roll back up here. Yeah, no, nobody, no takers. Only takers on pit road were Custer and Dylan and Kyle Busch. So, yeah, no takers on pit road. And they'll choose next time. I don't know why they didn't just choose now, but classic NASCAR with their insanely long yellow policy where it's just like, the track's clean, then we pit. It's like, why don't you pit while cleaning the backstretch? It's not hard. Like, the wreck was on the backstretch, clean back there while pitting, then you can get the race going faster. Because as fans, we want to see the race. That's just kind of our thing. So they should hopefully be choosing this time around. I don't think McDowell has any shot to win. I don't see the speed in there to win, but we'll see. A lot of new faces in the top 10. A lot of guys that haven't been there all day. I mean, Christopher Bell in 11th. I swear, if Christopher Bell wins this race, I swear. How much skew do you need? Carson Osavar. Yes. Now, I gotta look. Is he still running? I think the car is still running for Carson. He's 3 laps down, so that means it's probably still running. Oh, so Blaney picked the bottom again. Wow. That's a little wild. So Ryan Blaney did not choose the top lane. What's wrong with Bell? Dude, it's not Bell. It's just he's been up front, like, not at all. Like, if he comes up and steals this win in a Byron-esque fashion where it's like, where have you been all day? And then people just crash out in front of him and he wins the race. Like, I'm not going to be happy about it. Even though the interstate car is cool. But it's more just like, dude, really? All of this carnage and chaos for a Bell win? We've already had enough of those. Acceptable winners for me right now are Larson, Blaney, Reddick, because they're all the fastest 3 that deserve to win. Jones would be a nice surprise. McDowell would be a nice surprise. Suarez and Chastain, Nemechek and Stenhouse, Bell, Zane Smith would be a first-time winner, but still kind of Like, there's just a lot of meh. Oh, I mean, yeah, no, don't get me wrong. If Bell were to go around the outside and pass a whole boatload of cars, then he made some good moves today. But, I mean, I literally don't know if I've seen his car but twice today. Like, he's been a complete non-factor today. So if he just suddenly won the race, yeah, I'd be a little like, are you kidding me? Did Michael McDowell just jump the start? It sure looks like Michael McDowell just jumped the restart. Yeah, he got a massive jump. We'll see, because this is a big deal. If he did jump the restart and then cost Kyle Larson the spot by running in the same lane as him, that's going to be a big deal. Oh, Larson's going to lose it here, isn't he? Oh, boy. He had to lift big time coming through 3 and 4. So Blaney goes to second. Jones now to third. Or is that Nemechek? Is that freaking Nemechek? No, it's Jones. It is Jones. Kyle Larson misses the bottom again. Now Joey Logano is to his inside. Oh, we don't need a Joey win. No. Don't give us a Joey win. Come on, Larson. Go side draft him. Oh my gosh, Larson had to lift again. Oh, not a Joey win. We don't need a Joey win. None of that, please. We don't want none of that. Ross Chest. No, that's Jones going under. So Kyle Larson seems to have a problem. He is well off the pace he was running earlier. I don't know if he just made his tires really, really mad. Oh, we got another crash. Wow. Kyle Busch is in it again, going for a ride, but nobody's going to hit him. So, yeah, there's that. So, I need to find out if that restart was clean, because it sure looked like Michael McDowell fired in the restart zone before Kyle Larson, and I I need to find out, because that did not look like a legal restart. So did NASCAR just rule that was good? Well, Larson clearly didn't have the speed in the corners, but I mean, Michael McDowell was clear by turn 1. So, I mean, if he spun the tires, that's something, but I need to see that again, because that doesn't seem right. Oh, what the heck happened to Brad? What the heck? So Brad spins on his own, and everyone scatters to miss him, and then he gets plowed into by other wrecking cars later. Oh my gosh. That's such a bad look, man. Spinning by yourself, and then all of a sudden people just, like, pile in late. What happened? He just lost it on the exit. The first batch of cars all miss him, but then here come a bunch of cars to just pile in with him. Oh, goodness. All right, so that caution happened. I mean, Blaney was no help on the push, for sure. But, I mean, he beat him to the restart line, the start-finish line, and everything. Like, I don't know how you can't call that. I mean, you have to, because otherwise, I guarantee you someone's going to jump this next restart. Because you have to show that you're willing to call it. I need to see it again, because that really looks like McDowell just went. Like, it doesn't look like one fired and then the other guy got the push. It looks like McDowell just went first, like he was the leader. Which, again, I don't think... Oh, gosh. NASCAR's doing this policy again. So we're going to have to wait about 10 laps because they need to tow Brad back and give him 2 minutes on the clock before they go green. I hate their policy, man. This is so stupid. All right, well, we'll probably go green with about 10 to go then, after we run this whole thing out. If we have all this for a Joey Logano win, I swear, I will break a monitor. I don't know why Ryan Blaney keeps picking the inside lane. Wellness check on RFK fans. All 3 cars are wrecked. Sorry, RFK fans. It's been a tough one. Yeah, this does. It seems like a Logano win because McDowell will slide off the bottom and get into Blaney and just gift the lead to Logano. That just seems like the type of race it's going to be. I don't know why. I don't want it to be that way, but it just seems like that's what it's going to be. Man, this is the kind of race that you just get a good finish by keeping the car running. Which, let me shout it out. Oh man, Chad Fincham, dude, if he didn't wreck that car into Alex Bowman, he's gonna finish 36th, and he could have probably finished about 25th. He would have had about 12 spots. That's a bummer. I mean, 12 spots is a lot. All I'm gonna say is BJ McLeod doesn't wreck that car. Now, it's not BJ's car, but still. All right, I don't think we're gonna see any pitters again. 17 to go, and they're just crashing, so I don't expect to see much. Just an awful lot of restart shuffling going on. Yeah, Trackhouse is suddenly there. I mean, I gotta shout that out. I mean, there's a chance. And I mean, shout out to Travis Peterson. He's gonna give Spire a shot to win this race. Like, you gotta give him a shout out. He's given himself a chance to win. Oh no, dude, I swear. This is what's going to happen. I'm telling you, this is what's going to happen. Kyle Larson is going to shove Ryan Blaney to the lead early by jumping the restart. He's going to shove him early. Blaney's going to get black flag and penalized. Because it's Ryan Blaney, so can't have nice things. And it's going to be Kyle Larson, Joey Logano, and Michael McDowell for the win, but I don't know. Somehow Joey will win it, which will be the worst outcome. It's going to be the worst potential outcome. It has to be. It's Texas. We can't have nice things. It has to go badly. I guess we'll see. All right, coming to the green. Good restart. Blaney had a great restart. Who is that Superman on the outside? That's Eric Jones. Side by side down the backstretch. Into 3, it's Blaney and McDowell. Oh no. No. Oh, there's a crash. Yep, there's the yellow. Reddick spun. Joey's now 3rd. Great. And Chase somehow lost 2 spots on fresher tires. What the heck? How do you keep losing spots? This is an awful race, man. This is a terrible, terrible race. Yeah, Reddick just tried to chop him into the grass, and you're not clear, bud. You can't just chop a guy. That's so amateur, dude. That's such an amateur move, to just chop a guy that you're not clear of. Like, why are Cup guys suddenly so amateurs? I mean, dude, yes, hands down, that was a great save by Tyler Reddick. I cannot take away from that. But what I absolutely will do, like the entire time, is explain how incredibly frustrating it is that he just chopped him. Like, you're not even clear, and you just run through a guy. Why is that the mentality of the Cup Series? Like, that's such an amateur thing to do. Do people not get punched in the face like they're supposed to when you do dumb stuff like that? No, you got to have a yellow. I don't blame that one bit on the yellow. We need to have a yellow there. There's nothing wrong with that. Because if he slides back up into traffic, that's a massive disaster. But it's more the cause of the caution I'm annoyed with. Because it's like, dude, he literally just chopped a guy. Like, you weren't clear. Why did you chop him? I don't know. It just annoys me. Like, why are we chopping guys that you're not clear of? All right, well, we're down to 12 to go now. So I imagine we're just going to keep having caution after caution after caution. We need a Joey wreck here. Not even a wreck. I just need a not Joey in the win. I would, at this point, it's Blaney. I would rather see Blaney or McDowell, but more Blaney. Larson or Blaney. I like both of them. Reddick's out of it. He was the other fast guy I wanted to see do well. Oh, man, that side draft from Larson was huge. Because he literally was able to get all the way back past Ross Chastain by the time the caution came out. That's pretty important. That fourth spot is a potential race-winning spot. All this and Chase is still 17th? Yeah, I know. He can't make up any spots. It's crazy. I mean, Byron on it with a wrecked race car is 14th. Like, that's how bad that stupid 9 car is. Just drives me nuts. The Xfinity Series is just as amateurish. Oh, dude, no, 100%. What Chris Wright did yesterday was awful. That was arguably worse. Maybe not worse. It was on par with Garrett Smithley at Kansas. That one was bad. Catherine Legg got a lot of heat. Chris Wright deserves more heat for that crap. But again, I mean, these are the best drivers. I don't like the fact that he just turned left on a guy. Like, why'd you turn left on him? I don't get that. Why are you just hooking left on, like, why are you just hooking left when you're not clear? Like, you expect him to lift? Like, there's no good outcome of that. Like, that's my frustration. It's just like, it's a move with 0% chance of success. It's the same thing when those really bad blocks at Daytona used to take place. I was always frustrated because it was like, you didn't need to make that block. All right, here we go. Coming to the restart. It'll be McDowell on the bottom with Blaney up top. Joey picked the bottom with Larson up top. Very interesting. Let's see how this restart goes. Ooh, pretty good restart. But they got separated. Oh, wow. Larson had a horrible run through 1 and 2. Oh, wow. McDowell's going to clear. Oh, don't. No, not Joey. 10 to go. How in the heck did... Dude, I don't understand. Joey is already right behind Michael McDowell. 9 to go. Now, they all followed each other down into 3 and 4 that time. Eric Jones is in 5th. I don't even know what this race is anymore. Chase Elliott lost 3 spots. I don't understand, dude. Well, maybe the scoring monitor's just off. Let's see. Let's give it another lap or so. Dude, Michael McDowell wins this on speed? Well, speed and strategy is what it would be. Still, it'd be a heck of a win. We have another caution? No, Chase back to 18th. Yeah, I don't understand. Why is he so slow? I do not get it. I do not understand how Chase can be this bad. All these wrecked race cars and he's going backwards on the fresher tires. Like, what in the world? Seven to go. Michael McDowell still out in front. Meanwhile, I want to see who that guy on the charge is since a restart. Chris Buescher's up to 15th on fresh tires. 6 to go this time by from Michael McDowell. What in the... Oh, that is McDowell. I was going to say, I was like, did I just see a lap car come off the apron? Ooh, McDowell slid high a little bit there. That's not ideal. Going to be coming back to 5 to go this time. Chase is back to 20th. My gosh, he's losing spots. Pathetic. Buescher's back to 16th. What is going on? Gillen's making up spots, though. Ooh, big run down the backstretch for Joey Logano. Good big air block from McDowell there. They're going to come back to 4 to go this time. 4 to go for McDowell. He's pretty much the only hope. Oh, don't give him the top. You give him the entire top lane. What are you doing, dude? And Joey Logano's going to win this stupid thing. Oh my gosh, this is going to be the worst race in history. Are you freaking kidding me? Cool. Well, guys, it's going to be a Joey Logano win. Congratulations. Fun. Oh, McDowell's wrecked. Oh, crap. Well, his good run's over. I think he just lost a... Texas, ladies and gentlemen, the worst racetrack on the schedule by a mile, and it is delivering in spades. Oh, this race has been infuriating to watch. Thank goodness we have Kansas next week, because this has been awful. This has been an absolutely terrible experience. Oh, my word. Fresh tires mean nothing, apparently. Ugh, gross. Every good driver, every guy that had a great run going has been wrecked. Some of them by themselves, some of them by other people, but what happens to McDowell here? Does Blaney do a slide job? Or, let's see, coming out of the corner, Blaney slides up. There's the air. Look at it. Stupid air, dude. Just air? Seriously? All it takes, and that's not on Blaney, by the way. That's a perfectly normal move, but just took all the air out of the tires and then just around it go. Like, this car sucks. This is the worst race car I have ever seen on a racetrack. Car of Tomorrow was a mile ahead of this thing. This car is terrible. It's worse than an Indy car. The minute someone even touches your wake, the car breaks loose and is gone. Like, what are we talking about? This is a stock car. Yeah, I don't blame McDowell there. I mean, it's the car. I mean, literally, the minute Blaney gets over there, it takes the air away, gone. It's like, I can't even be mad at any of the drivers for that. This car sucks. It just sucks. Yeah, exactly. His tires are just done. But it's the air. I mean, you can literally see it. The minute that Blaney takes the air away, the thing's gone. This car sucks, man. I hate this next-gen car. I have hated it. I still hate it. And I continue to hate it. Nothing's going to change. Yeah, McDowell didn't destroy himself. It was more of an aero thing. I mean, again, McDowell definitely, like, he was trying. He was giving it all he had. It's just... I hate this thing, man. I hate this car. I hate this track. I hate the tires. I hate everything. Like, just, I hate all of it. At this point, let's go with pure carnage. I don't know. None of these guys up in the front, I mean, outside of Blaney, everyone else hasn't run in the top 10 all day. So, like I said, I don't know why Blaney ran low. Logano had been running him down hard on the high side every lap. You got to take that lane away. And then he takes the air away in 3 and 4, and Blaney just gets a huge run past him. Can't do it. Yeah, I mean, hey, it might be a Ross Chastain kind of day. This is his shot to make the playoffs, you know? But winning you're in is going to create some carnage too, so that's really unfortunate because this is a big chance for McDowell to get some big-time playoff points. Let's see who's left in the playoff bubble. All right. So Buescher recovering is a big deal. He's up to 15th. All right, let's go to the standings. So on the playoff bubble, AJ is wrecked. Kyle Busch may not be wrecked. He may just be damaged. Yep, he's in 22nd, but he's still running. That's a key. Dude, Carson Hocevar is almost back on the lead lap? No way. Okay. Wait, did he get the free pass here? He may have got it. Or did Reddick get it? Either Reddick or McDowell just got the free pass. Not sure who it was. We'll see. But regardless, guys on the bubble. Briscoe wrecked, Buescher spun but is still running. AJ wrecked, Kyle spun twice, still running. Stenhouse, 7th position. Preece wrecked, McDowell wrecked, Hocevar wrecked but still running. I mean, where's Gibbs? 13th. Suarez is in 6th. John Hunter Nemechek is in 9th. Like, this cut line battle's gonna get real tight here. All the Hendrick guys have had issues outside of Larson with just getting shuffled, and then Chase's car has been fine all day. I mean, fine. It's not been wrecked all day. He's just slow. I mean, he's being outrun by a lot of other guys. I think he stopped on this last yellow here. So he's going to try and put some brand new freshies on and see if he can go forward. Which I like. I mean, it's the only shot you have because he's been so slow. It's like, just put him on there and go for broke because he's been terrible on restarts. You may as well just go at it. Man, just lost. That sucks. All right, well, all I can do is throw my arms up. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm watching. This race just gives me... I don't even want to say anxiety. This race just makes me mad. This race just frustrates me. Like, what am I watching? Watch Logano clear out Blaney. I mean, watch him just wreck his teammate. Giving the win to Ross Chastain, of all people. His spot change now. I don't know that it actually changes that much. The heck? Did he go tail of the longest line? Cool. Okay. This should be fun. Well, let's see what we have here. I guess let's just go for broke. I don't know. Let's hope for the best. All right, we're going to be coming to the green this time. Logano all but parks it in the restart zone. Dude, Chastain's going to go 3 wide here. As he should, by the way. Oh, Logano just overran the corner. Oh my gosh, he just flat-footed? My word, Joey Logano is gone. White flag for Joey Logano, ladies and gents. Yep, it's going to be a Joey win. Fun. Just what we all asked for. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. Merry Christmas. We all got coal. Joey Logano wins at Texas. And just like that, he is our leading point candidate. No, he's not leading, but he's close. Oh, gross. What an awful race, top to bottom. That is awful. What a terrible, terrible race start to finish. That was awful. Wow. That was terrible. Golly, I hate Texas. This trash car with a trash track with it's just a recipe of garbage. There's no chance of success. Chase rallied up and got 16th. Whoop-de-doo. I guess we can celebrate 16th place now because his cars are trash too. Oh, I don't know. Trying to see where everybody sorts out. Yeah, that sucked. That was awful. That was a terrible race, top start to finish. I mean, Kyle Larson was the car to beat until an uncalled restart violation, which, by the way, still ticks me off because he probably should have won this race, got the lead stolen from that, and then got shuffled because he was in dirty air of a car that he shouldn't have been behind. But I don't know, man. This track, this car, everything just sucks. I hate all of it. I really do. I think this last 5-week span is going to break a lot of fans. This has been awful. Tega was terrible. That was one of the worst races at Talladega I have ever seen. I mean, literally no one could pass. They just had to run 2x2 pace lapping it for the entire finish. And then you go back a couple weeks to Martinsville, which was awful. You go to Darlington, which was awful. Bristol was awful. I mean, what do you say? This car, this everything just sucks. I can't stand it. I don't know what the Cup Series is going to do. But you know what? It's their own fault. They have the answer. The Xfinity car exists. They own it. They have it. They choose not to use it. So, I mean, if you have the answers to the test and you choose not to use it, you can only blame yourself. And that's a prime example of exactly what we're dealing with. Because they have all the answers, and they're going to look at this and say, what a great race. Overtime is great. Overtime is good. And at the end of the day, I watched Kyle Larson and Reddick and these guys battle for the win all day, only for crash, 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 random explosion, and here's your winner. It's like, what did I watch for? Like, why did I watch all that? I watched for 3 hours only for it to literally not matter. I don't know. It is what it is. Like I said, this is NASCAR now. I don't really know why I'm a fan of it, to be honest. There's a lot of reasons to not be a fan of NASCAR right now, and a lot of them have to do with just the pure carnage that they've created out of their series. You know? I mean, the idea that right now, guys that are 20th in points are safer for their championship than guys that are second, third, fourth. You know, like, I don't know why our point leaders are in worse position, but it is what it is. This is just what NASCAR wants, and that's what they're going to get. All right, let's see here. Spell's 82. Reddick 86. Well, Reddick wrecked, didn't he? Where did Reddick finish? 13 back. Got hammered. That's about it. That was awful. That's all I can say. There's no saving this car. This car is terrible. Imagine that. The 31st fastest car winning. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, it's a Lego box car with no horsepower. It's a giant slot car, and whoever gets to the front wins it. And that's exactly what happens. I mean, this car sucks. I hate it. It's going to destroy the sport, and you know what? The owners asked for it, so they have no one to blame but themselves. They're going to destroy the sport with a stupid car, and it's their own fault because they asked for it. They wanted a car that they didn't have to put any money into. They didn't want to put any research into. They didn't want to put the work in. And when you don't put the work in, you lose the results and you lose the money. And you deserve it. And NASCAR's in the same boat. You don't put the work in, you don't deserve the reward. And that's exactly where they're at. They've been balancing off legacy and all these older things, and that's all aging out, and they're going to run into a brick wall with no fans. Is what it is. I don't know. That was terrible. Like I said, result, Austin Dillon 7th. I don't know. I guess he's 7th. That's all I can say. I guess. I don't know. Doesn't make any sense to me how he got there, but, you know, whatever. Oh, is what it is. This is NASCAR now, I guess. Well, guys, yeah. Well, Ross will have a shot next week, I think, but I don't know. This car sucks. I hate this car so much. I despise it, man. I guess we'll be there next week in person. I don't know. Maybe this will be the last year I buy tickets. I mean, if the racing's going to be this terrible, then maybe we can just save some money and not buy tickets. That'll be a cheaper way to go. Because it's probably not worth it. Not a lot of value, that's for sure. Any auctions? Oh yeah, we got a big one coming up Monday. So tomorrow night there will be a whole boatload of them on there. So go ahead and keep an eye out for that on Monday. And then next week, Monday, is when they end. So a bunch of them start tomorrow, and a bunch of them will end a week from tomorrow. So should have hopefully around 50 to 60. So it should be a real big auction. But hope you guys enjoy. Other than that, guys, that'll wrap up the stream. Unfortunately, I don't even ask you for a thumbs up. That was such a bad stream. I don't even blame you. But we will be live at some point later in the week before the race weekend starts. And then we'll do a post-race video afterwards. So I guess thanks for tuning in, everybody. Sorry for that. I guess we'll see you in a couple weeks.